what up, everyone? Welcome to the show. Another excellent Monday night. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Fantastic? Great? Wonderful? Super?
My fingers are covered in ink.
See,
he was having a good time with the squid.
Is it squid? Yeah.
Sometimes the squid
Cannon.
wins.
Are you?
We
are
tricked
you
him
a
into
kid
milking
now?
a squid.
Are you a squid now?
No, I'm a kid now.
An echidna?
And this is what I have to deal with every freaking week. Good
You
God.
invited us here.
It's true. I did. And I'm very happy you're here. Everyone, as you know, I'm Eric Benson, your Dungeon Master. How about we go around the table and introduce ourselves, whatever way you want to.
Do you want to do
who wants to go first?
Oh, there you go. Joe wants to go
What
first.
is that? What is
Nose.
Oh.
You start.
Gotcha.
I never heard this.
That's how it works.
But I picked up on the context a lot quicker.
Wait a second. Wait. That's a major thing we need to discuss. You never heard of this?
No.
Like, this is like.
Sorry.
Well, no.
I was
It means
homeschooled.
not it. That's just not it.
I thought you were just touching your nose. Like, I want to do it.
Its nose goes.
It's true.
So the nose goes because he touched your nose.
No, it's the last one to do it.
All I know is it's not it.
If you see somebody put their finger to the nose, your reaction should be this.
But
Immediately.
if people went off the bridge, I wouldn't follow them.
Instinctual.
Well,
Instinctual.
If you did this first, you wouldn't be the first one off.
Oh my God! Hello, Misfits.
Oh, gotcha.
My name is Lizzie the Bull. I am a part-time streamer, full-time daydream believer,
Full-time badass.
and that too. And I am today playing the character Aliu's Dunsimi of Planet who's a rogue. She is a gnome. She's a gnome rogue. And she is a badass. And she is the leader of our group. She is the sister
Whoa!
to this demon over here.
Did she
And
just
she's
take
the
lead?
employer to this orc over here. Half orc over there. And I don't know, like Joe's character fits into it somehow. Sort of like he's not getting paid. We're not related. There's sort of like a friendship over on the other side of the table. But who knows why he's really here? Probably something nefarious.
Just because it's tiefling.
I'm hoping the final leap will be my leap home.
Oh no!
Oh,
My
wow.
heart.
Oh.
And on that note, who are you?
I'm Hidden Geeks. I am a full-time Twitch broadcaster and the CEO and chairperson of Geek Space TV, coming soon to a streaming channel near you. It's Geek Space TV on Twitch. We're going to do other stuff too. We're a full nonprofit, blah, 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 blah. You probably already know all of this stuff, but we are currently crowdfunding at twitch.tv/GeekSpaceTV, and we are at, before we started the show, we were at $6,411. So, over 5,000 of that happened within the first 20 hours.
That's rad.
It really was.
Oh.
It really was. So, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
My vote is live, apparently.
Yes, I saw that.
Thanks, Matt. It's the first I'm seeing of it.
So yeah, I play the video games and I make the bad jokes.
So
And tonight I am playing Cecil. I'm a tiefling sorceress, and it's very exciting to be here. That's all I got. Next!
Hi, everybody. My name is Algernon Bolden. I am a full-time programmer and a part-time dream daddy, apparently, because of someone.
Wait, what?
Yesterday on Liz's stream, she replaced her character's head with mine, with my beard filled in, like, bushy pink.
In fairness, the people demanded it.
So, yes, I'm a dream daddy now.
I think every group has its own dream daddy. We went out to dim sum yesterday with Joe, Christy, and myself, and some other friends, and one of our mice got declared the dream daddy of the group. Meest, excuse me.
He totally
Wait.
looks like him.
You were not declared the dream daddy of the group?
He didn't look like one
I
of the
don't
guys
look like
on
any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the hair. I mean, like, you can be a dream daddy. The hair is majestic.
The hair is majestic, but man.
Does someone just really look like one of the... Is it the goth? Do you have a goth friend who looks like the goth daddy?
No, it's the one that's like wearing
This
the
one.
Hawaiian shirt with the blonde
Oh,
hair.
Brian.
Oh,
You guys know the names? Like, there's the actual names for these?
Yes.
Like, I know nothing about this
Yeah.
thing yet.
You should check it out. It's actually
Other
pretty
than
fun.
everybody's like, oh, you gotta. It's
Yeah.
it's the newest fad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan.
My friend Meast, who is on Liquid Tabletop, looks just like him.
Pretty much. Anyway, I guess now that that's out of the bag, I play Lenny Stone, who is a follower of both the god of law and the goddess of order.
Dun
Bum,
dun.
bum.
And he's here as the only sane person in the group. He's also a paladin. Your turn.
Hi.
That's what you end on?
I'm Joe. I work at Xbox, and I'm the GM for Liquid Tabletop here on first, second, and fourth Saturdays. I am playing Silly Starfallen, the tiefling monk of the spiraling ginger, who college roommates. And
I changed majors partway through.
yeah, somebody couldn't hold it up.
Cleric school is really expensive. You have to at least dual major. You have to know all this theology stuff. Paladin's about
And
the
fight.
action and about the investigation.
I feel like Paladin is more dual major than Cleric.
And you'll be more dual action, but clerics actually you have to know a lot more technique and theologies and various theologies. You know what? Stop judging me.
It's what I'm good at. I don't know.
A paladin fights for their god. A cleric has to get other people to believe in their god so that they can continue their work. It's more of a salesman position. By my god.
I have a really important question. Is that Gallifreyan on your arm?
Yes.
Does anybody
Awesome.
remember Torm?
Torm?
I mean, hi.
Torm guy?
Torm.
Anywho,
So,
See, they learned from the nose thing. Now I do something, they're repeating it because they think, oh yeah, I need to do that.
well, we
Nope,
don't have
not a
Princess
thing.
Chorizo this time around, so.
Breakfast burrito.
Burrito.
What?
last.
What? What just happened?
I've learned. Something happens, you do it. Peer pressure.
There's a lot of gesticulation in this
It's
group.
very
Yeah.
serious.
Gesticulation
Is
sounds
it?
like a dirty
Very
word.
serious business.
Yeah.
Very serious.
Yes.
Serious.
Super cereal?
Super ridiculously. No, it's a breakfast burrito, not cereal.
Oh.
And you only have to do it when you say the whole thing. Like
I
now
just
I'm
like- I
talking
just like
about
doing it.
breakfast.
Oh, we're not talking about breakfast burritos that also are princesses? Stuffed with chorizo?
I'm confused.
No, that's not how that works.
Anyway, lizardmen.
So meanwhile, last
So
Where
last,
did we leave our sort of kind of heroes last week?
so good, yes.
I don't.
So last time you guys were venturing out. You were going to Blight Mountain to
I believe it's pronounced
Blight?
Bliggett.
Bliggett,
Bliggett
Bliggett,
Mountain.
Blight,
Lige,
Maglite.
Bliggett Montaigne.
Bliggett. Oh, no, you're right.
It's Bliggett Montaigne.
Yeah.
We're going to visit Bliggett Montaigne.
Sounds like a
He's very sophisticated.
We've gone through the Dredmer Forest.
no, we're
Dreadmere.
halfway through the
Dreadmere.
Dreadmire.
Dradmere.
Dreadmere?
Dradmere.
so. Yes,
Can I quit this job and become a tavern bouncer?
You could and just bounce them all.
I don't know. How many sapphire tables do you have? Because
Well, I'm a bouncer. I only have to work for people with sapphire tables.
okay, that's fair.
All right.
Lenny, don't be a quitter.
Listen, you guys are in the forest right now. You're about to be hitting up some lizard men. I don't want to hear it. All right?
Okay.
We're going to visit.
Yes.
See if we can share their campfire.
Oh, yeah.
All right, because-
Oh, no, it's all coming back to me now. The Celine Dion song.
Yeah, you met Plock on the bridge. You played it. You gambled a little bit with him.
Yeah, he tried to steal my horse.
He did.
And it turned out like you won every roll without even needing your
Now-
thievery skills.
And now having almost killed the hardworking troll, we're now going to not kill, hopefully, the lizard men.
It's up to you guys.
We're inching in.
Yeah, and you also to remember you found out that Didarian had passed by in the night.
Sober. Sober.
Sober. Yeah, absolutely sober. Not in his usual, not in the state that you would have normally found him in the Citadel.
I believe we call that a clue.
But
Dun,
You are now sneaking up on a pack of lizard men and women, lizard people, as they say, folk in the realms.
We're just coming out, like, we're not really sneaking up on them. I'm not trying to startle them. We're, like, coming out of the forest and, like, pardon me?
So are you walking? There is shrubbery that's shrouding you right now, that you now have the ability to go into their little alcove where their campfire is
We
set.
should bring them one of those.
Bring them what?
A shrubbery.
Oh.
One of the shrubbery.
If we bring them a shrubbery, they might interpret that as a gift, and
Yeah.
and it might be just what they want.
As opposed to bringing them a horse.
Why would we bring them a horse?
That was your idea last week.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were
That was someone else's idea. That was like you guys' idea.
It's a good idea. Okay.
We only have one horse left.
That's not.
Yes,
No,
there's
Everyone
one
We
horse.
killed one horse.
No.
Oh, and then the other. Oh, yes. Yeah, no. I'm
We
remembering
only
now.
have
We left them because
yeah.
they wouldn't come in.
We only
And
have
we,
six
we
horses.
gave them some money and said if anything happens, go
Yeah.
back to town.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
yeah,
we're going to
yeah.
bring this one horse
Yeah.
and drop
Yeah,
them
yeah.
on enemies.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like the greatest planning group ever. Like we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
it
yeah.
on lock.
Okay. So let's maybe bring them a shrubbery and the horse.
Whose horse is left?
Hers.
Cecil's.
Cecil's horse?
Because I'm really good at with horses. I like
Someone's gotta
talked
be.
to it and coaxed it through. It was good.
So now that you're on the outskirts of this campfire, what do you want to do with your horse and your shrubs?
One, it's a shrubbery. One, singular.
Just one. Yeah.
One shrubbery.
We have brought you
A shrubbery.
You did this all just so you could do that, didn't you?
Pretty much. Everybody was waiting to make
Do
a Monty
you even
Python
know
joke,
me?
and like,
Okay.
What shall we do, fearless leader?
I'm going to
sorry, good thing you didn't
hide
say short leader.
in the shadows. What did you just call me?
I don't know what you're talking about. What? I'm a floating bubble in the
Oh
sky.
my god. I
You
swear
didn't hear
I'm going
anything
to
from
find
me.
a way to break that fourth wall and just...
Okay, if we get a wish spell.
I punched the GM.
There were rails
Imagine.
once.
Huh?
There was rails. We were on the track at one point.
I think they were here.
The rails fell off before we finished introducing ourselves. So,
In the first session. Yeah.
okay, I am going to call from the bushes, from cover.
Hello.
I'm going to call out,
Keep on calling.
excuse me, lizard men,
This is like the Three Amigos.
Lizard
like,
people.
lizard people. You're right, thank you.
Lizard people.
Excuse me, lizard people.
Not to be confused with
Do you-
Wanty.
Do you mind if we join you by the fire?
And you just see the five lizard folk look back and forth at each other. What was that?
We don't mean you any harm. We would just like to come hang out.
And you see them stand up, and two of them draw bows, and three of them draw their clubs.
Now, there's no need for that.
And they're just looking around. They haven't spotted you yet.
We have pastries.
We are so sneaky.
What do you want?
To sit by the fire and pass the night. And then be on our way.
Who are you?
Adventurers.
That probably was the best thing to say.
What?
Adventurers.
What?
We're adventurers. We're on an adventure.
To where?
Bliget Montaigne.
Are you drunk?
Yes.
Not yet.
And you're still all talking from inside this bush at this point?
Yes.
I am not. I'm gonna be like 10 feet that way with my spear
I'll leave
ready.
the shrubberies.
Behind them, or
Yes.
are you going to step into the open?
I'm just gonna try to go around in like a circumferential circle, so this I can have a different angle if they decide to bring me
You're just standing there behind a shrub, and there's a
I'm
horse.
Just holding it. She's down below.
Okay, so Lenny, you
This is
get
the best
around
plan.
about a quarter of a circle, quarter of this whole diameter around, and you can see the side of this. You're looking almost at a straight line at these lizard folk at this point.
Okay.
You can see all 5 of them, and they're all looking at the bush where Alius is talking out of.
I'm just gonna like just hefting my spear in one hand. I'm just gonna slightly turn my glasses and detect evil just to make sure. And bing.
You
Didn't
don't
you
see
do this last
anything
week?
evil.
Not
per
with the
se.
lizardmen. With the kobolds I did. No, I didn't have time with the kobolds. So there's nothing necessarily evil.
Not that you can tell right away.
All
Just
right.
because they're assholes doesn't mean they're.
I just wanted an excuse to take out my anger and frustration that I've been accumulating these last.
I don't know what you have to be angry or frustrated about.
You weren't the one that was stabbed in the gut by a kobold. That was like a
I
third of your
repeat,
size.
I don't know what you have to be angry or frustrated
It's
about.
difficult
You're
to find
fine,
someone a third of their size.
Lanny.
No, it's a third of my size.
That's true.
See,
That's
so
probably
you're,
very true.
You're hiding next to.
I'm holding
Alice?
the shrub.
You're holding the shrub.
I'm holding the shrub. The horse is behind me, and she's right in front of me. That's why they can't see us, because the shrub is in the way.
Sully, what are you up to?
Actually hiding in a shrub.
The same one?
No.
Okay.
It's a mighty fine shrub.
What are you doing in your shrub?
Waiting for orders from our fearless leader
What's going on?
and drinking.
I do wonder occasionally if you had this drinking problem before you joined up with us, or developed it since.
It is entirely
Mine's
group
developed
based.
since. No. So, Alius, do you have anything else to say to these lizard folk? As they have all drawn their weapons because they don't know why this bush is talking to them. As you slowly see them start to creep towards the bush.
Oh, we mean you no harm. There's no need to have your weapons drawn. We just want to hang out and share some of our pastries.
And weed.
And intoxicating substances.
Yeah.
That's fine.
What'd you say?
Fine.
All right, I'm gonna come out of the bush now.
Shrub.
The shrub. Okay?
Sure.
All right. And I stick my hands out first so that they see that I am unarmed. And I'm gonna slowly step my way out of the shrubbery.
Oh, you're tinier than we expected.
Oh snap! Roll for initiative.
What did you say? Did you call me tiny?
Well, you're
I
short.
come to you? What? I'll have you know that I am very average size for a gnome. We are a noble people.
Very true. And
We are a noble people, and I am very well renowned amongst my people for being of generally average stature.
Why are you yelling? We just said you weren't our height.
Lenny!
Really?
Yes, really. You're
I try to make signals as if like
Who's Lenny? Where is he? And then they raise their bows at you and their clubs.
Put that down. He's just hanging back.
oh my goodness, are we having a conversation or are we having a sword fight? This is
I will
ridiculous.
stand up.
So your head pops out of the bush? What is that? You look somewhat familiar.
I get that. Stand up.
How many more of you are there?
Several.
Counting the horse or not.
Oh, you have a horse. Someone say, of course. Come on.
Of course.
I can't do this anymore.
There are some lines that we do not cross. Don't be touching Mr. Ed.
I mean, come on. It was a layup.
It was a slow ball. Sorry.
Yeah.
But nobody can talk to the horse.
Of course.
Of course. Wouldn't want to talk to a horse, of course.
Of course.
I talked to the horse.
Well, unless.
What
of
is
course,
that? There's more voices.
What's your horse?
Go right to the source.
All right, so at the start of every session, I take my 3 main d20s and I roll them to decide which one I'm going to use most. I've rolled 3 times, and each time a different one of them was a 20.
Okay.
So it's going to be a good night.
Yeah.
Or you spent all of it right away.
No, it's going to be a
It's
good
not
night.
how math
All right.
works.
Everybody just come out. Let's all have a conversation.
What do you mean, everyone? How many are there?
5 including the horse.
Don't you mean 3.5?
I am a
Of course
whole
not.
person.
How many of them are there?
5.
How
Do I
many
really
of them
have
have
to come
bows
out?
versus how
Lenny,
many
you
are
count for
wielding
at least
clubs?
2. Come
Huh?
on.
How many have bows versus how many are wielding clubs?
You can see. Are you still in the bush? Or are you?
I'm holding the shrub.
Yeah, yeah.
I am holding
You
the
haven't put
shrub.
it- you haven't put it
we
down
brought
yet?
them a shrub as a gift.
In
And I am
full
holding
view,
it.
Holding a shrub.
Yes.
Yes.
But within the shrub.
Yes.
I mean, probably, possibly behind the shrub. I'm holding the shrub.
Extra shrub.
Yes.
You can see that 3 of them have clubs and 2 have bows at the
Okay.
ready.
We've got a housewarming gift.
We've brought you a strawberry.
Oh God, your guys aren't going to get very far.
Why not? We brought a shrub.
Cecil, come bring them
Who
the
doesn't
shrub.
want the shrub?
Cecil,
She
come
starts
bring them the
walking
shrub.
forward
Okay.
with the shrub.
And one of them steps out and kind of slowly takes it from you.
Okay. She hands it.
So what do we do with this?
Whatever you want. It's your shrub
It's
now.
your shrub. It's
Are
a
you
gift.
asking for a feng shui?
And he tosses it in the fire.
That's a perfectly valid
It's a
thing to
very
do with a
valid
shrubbery.
thing to do with a shrub.
Smells nice.
It's kind of piney.
Good choice. Yeah.
I'm just gonna step out at this point because I have no clue what's going on anymore.
Another one?
This is the last one.
They just said
Not
really?
including the horse.
There's a
Not
horse.
including the horse.
There's a horse. We're saving it for later.
cross my arms. With the spear still
Now,
holding out.
in
I'm not
fairness, while we are approaching lizard people, we have a half-orc, 2 tieflings, and a gnome.
A badass.
Nobody is
gnome.
mistaking this group for being lawful good, okay?
Are you?
And I mean, you have a spear drawn.
I mean, my arms are crossed at the very least.
They also have weapons drawn.
Well, you're coming into their space.
Do you want?
All right. Everybody, put your weapons away, and let's all just sit down.
And they slowly start to put their weapons down.
Lenny,
Do you all
Lenny?
listen to this short one?
Lenny,
Should we listen
Lenny,
to?
Lenny.
And they're
Lenny.
slowly putting and they raise their weapons back up.
Lenny,
Putting it. Oh,
Lenny. I'm gonna need you
Slowly
to hold me
putting-
back, Lenny.
may I approach to save your lives?
What?
You don't understand her fury.
Save our lives from what?
Her.
Her?
You really don't want to do that.
This is not an ideal course of action.
For who?
You.
You.
The 5 of us versus the 3.5 of you?
Lenny, Lenny,
Goodness.
Lenny,
I'm gonna walk over slowly.
Lenny.
You keep forgetting the horse!
Cecil!
I'm about to throw down with these clowns! This is ridiculous. They're being very inconsiderate.
I'm not a half person.
This is
There's a
also
horse.
true.
Screw the horse.
Wait, I thought
No.
they meant the horse was half a person.
No, they're talking
Your
about
math
me.
is very screwy. It doesn't make any sense.
I feel like this is like an Indian standoff right now of like really bad insults.
There's no standoff because Alius is hungry and tired and sick of your bullshit and is marching right up to the fire and plopping herself down and looking for something that looks edible so she can eat it.
So, Alius, you get up to you just push, like, just walk through them, and they just stare at you in amazement as you walk through, and plop down next to the fire, and you can see there is, on top of this fire is a wooden rack where they're roasting rabbits.
Does one of them look not raw?
Yeah.
I will take one.
So you just rip it right off the spit, and you can bite into it.
Yes.
We like her.
Then you should stop calling her short. Hat person. Hat.
Listen, we
I'm
just
just saying.
we tell it like it is.
You like her.
You calls him like you sees him. We get it, but
However,
Sometimes keeping it real does go wrong.
so do you guys know anything about those kobolds over back that way?
Sure, what do you want to know?
Are they friends of yours?
No.
That's good. They're dead.
there may have been an incident with the horse.
That horse? Your horse or a different horse?
Excuse me. The horse belongs to itself. It's here of its own volition. The horse is its own horse. Of course. Of course.
Of course.
The horse volunteered for the mission.
No one orders around the
So
horse,
what?
of course.
The horse volunteered for the mission.
How?
I'm very persuasive.
Apparently.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket and pull out an iron pot and be like, "Do you want tea? Because this is gonna take all night."
Wouldn't mind some.
I'll go over next Alius and put on a pot of tea.
You put the pot of tea on her?
No.
Okay.
I'm sitting next to her. I'm putting it on the fire. If there's any spare.
Whatever, you can do whatever you want. I have a rabbit.
And you're just gnawing on this rabbit, and you
Angrily.
see 4 of the lizard men come back and sit down with you now, around the spit,
Okay.
and they grab more. They grab their rabbits off of the iron bar.
For our part, we share pastries and marijuana.
This worked out
Sorry,
so well.
did we need to roleplay the whole thing? Because we can.
This
Yeah,
is the
around
weirdest
the
amalgam.
wineskin.
I just figured this was where we went.
This is just the weirdest
And then it's
diplomacy
the
I've ever
morning.
been a part of.
Yeah. So you see the lizard folk look at whatever weed you're giving them, and they kind of just snub their nose at it.
You
And-
don't know what you're missing.
Maybe
At
we
least
do.
try the pastries.
Those look appetizing.
There you go.
Are we about to convert them and make them to pastry lizard folk? The Grace Bakers
Giving them
in
the
all
regular
realm?
pastries, just to be clear. Consent is important, especially with drugs. When drugs are involved, I mean, like you don't. No.
PSA.
Don't trick people
Lizard
like
people
that. It's not
deserve their
okay.
bodily autonomy.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, agreed. So, what do you want?
We're going to the Blight Mountain.
Blighted Mountain.
We are
It's
going to
Blight
visit-
Mountain.
We are going to visit Blighted Mountain.
Etymology.
Blighted
Word structure.
Mountain.
Didn't no one else go to college? I know you did.
Let me.
You are not going to
Isn't
get far
etymology
in
the
this
study
world.
of bugs?
No, that's
Yeah.
something else. ETYMOL.
You got it right.
Study of bugs.
No, it's not. Etymology is the study of
It's the study of bugs.
hot tea cup. Pour it until it actually overflows and burns my hand. Shaking.
What do you want with that mountain?
We are here on official business with, the king of the Sapphire Mountain over there.
Yes, of course.
His brother has gone missing. We think he might have gone.
Interesting.
So I believe something really bad is going to happen, and it's our job to investigate. and possibly prosecute the offenders.
We have an invitation from the dragon.
Really?
It's true.
So you're saying, one, you're looking for the king's brother, and two, you're also working with the dragon?
Working with is a very strong way of putting it. Are you working with everybody whose house you go to because you were invited to dinner?
We are off to see the dragon. We're off to see the dragon.
I pass the tea.
The dragon of Bliggett Montaigne.
Can I do an insight check to see if they're pro-dragon?
Sure.
I figure neutral is just the path we need to take right now.
Yeah, 14.
14, you think that they are more aligned with the king than they are with Callistra.
Really?
Okay.
Which kind of strikes you as odd because the lizard folk back in the realms that you know of
Would be subservient to dragons.
Not
wouldn't they?
exactly a law-abiding folk.
I'm gonna actually do a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask why don't they like the dragons that much, or the dragon?
Have they heard the word of our Lady and Savior Lara Croft? No.
14.
A 14?
Yeah.
I rose to the face. I rose to the face.
What is it you want to know, little one? Oh, she's the little one. You're a little taller.
I'm not that little.
You like provoking, don't you? You're one of those types.
When you have home field advantage, you can do a lot more.
I think you don't know all you can't see me. The reason I ask is it's unusual. Usually where we're from.
What do you mean
Lizard
where you're from?
We're from the realms.
What are the realms?
You might have forgotten about them, but they're over there. Way over there. Like in another universe over there.
You're loony.
No, I feel like I am sometimes, but I'm sadly very sane. She's loony.
We're basically perpendicular to everything here.
You're what?
Perpendicular to everything.
90-degree angle, skewed shape. He's using metaphor.
That means you're next to it.
Thank you.
Perpendicular. Means
Sort of like the
next to it.
sideway, though. Anyway, where we're from, usually lizard folk are more aligned with dragons unless dragons do something really terrible or weird. So what? Like, everyone seems to not like this dragon. Why is that?
Have you met her?
Yes.
You wouldn't like her either.
She was quite rude.
It's true.
She does that from time to time.
Usually there's more of a reason, though.
like you.
Just because you don't like...
The king's treated us very well. We trade with him off and on.
That's really...
The,
Alright, is
dragon,
that
the
weird
dragon
or what?
hasn't benefited us at all. Why should we care about it?
Fair point. Is that odd, though? Or do I need to roll insight about lizardmen trading with humankind?
You can roll if you want.
Okay, I'm going to roll insight, because that seems really odd to me. Where's my insight? 16.
You think that that's strange. There is something that's a little odd about that. Why would you're actually correct in your assumptions?
Okay. I'm going to reach into my pocket and bring out this weird sort of scroll, except it has a spiral around it.
Okay.
Flip it open, and with the quill begin writing. Interesting.
Okay. See, so are you sitting by the fire now with them? Okay, and you're still sitting down
Eating angrily.
And Sully, what are you up to?
I'm conversing as well.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Well, you look like you're very happy.
I'm telling you, it's good stuff. You sure you don't want any?
No.
No, you're not sure. You should really try it then.
hard to keep her
Don't
straight.
peer pressure the lizard.
I'm just saying, she's got a charisma of 19.
That
She's
scares me
very
every time.
persuasive.
If you want to make a persuasion check to get them to smoke with you, absolutely, you can do that.
19.
A what?
19.
All right, fine. We'll try it. I'll try it
All right,
before
here
the
you go.
rest do.
I think it coming out like like a dragon.
Yeah, a little
smoke.
dragon smoke. Interesting,
I got brownies too.
but you don't see any change in their actual sentence structure or psyche.
It's not my problem.
So, how about we make a deal?
What kind of deal?
I have a gold piece. How about I trade that for some information about this forest? Because every time people talk about this forest, they say there's tons of danger. I'm tired of generalities. I just need the facts. Just the facts. What do we need to look out for between here and the Blight Mountain?
Look it.
Lick
And
it,
he-
Montaigne.
And he takes it and he looks. I'd say the spiders might be put you in a little bit of trouble.
Spiders. What sort of spiders? Normal spiders? Giant spiders?
Well, they're bigger than her.
Well, that's...
Choose your next words wisely.
You know, perhaps giant spiders. Giant spiders are larger than you.
This is not a reaction to being called short. This is a reaction to giant spiders.
All right.
It's fine. We have a horse.
So you want the horse's bait, is what you're saying?
And you, as you say that, you just hear the horse rear up.
I don't think the horse appreciates that.
How can a horse understand human?
It's common.
How do you understand human?
By language lessons.
Don't
What do you
judge
think
the
I've been
horse's
doing this whole
education.
time?
There is no... It's,
How do you know?
Which one of us is human?
I was joking about the horse.
Oh,
though I do see in the background, it's probably...
it's like a
You
Frau
see its
Blucher
pupils
moment.
get dilated a little? Yeah.
I think we learned from the other ones that you talked to him that they were very intelligent horses. For example, they didn't come into this forest.
The horses
That
are
did
smarter
show
than
a
we
fair
are.
number of fair bit of intelligence.
So spiders.
Yes.
They just
Big
don't
ones.
like rap.
Is there... Do you know how
What?
far away from this camp they are?
It's the Dragonfire Forest.
Yeah. Maybe a day's journey.
Is there a way we can avoid them to get to the mountain, or is it inevitable?
There are certain
If I'm
paths you could take.
Did I get
Ones you
that
could
wrong?
wander that wouldn't
you
put
got
you in
I'm
harm's
just
way,
refusing to acknowledge it.
so to speak.
How come I have a feeling that this is a negotiation thing to get the actual path?
So we're negotiating.
Ignore me! I'm the worst negotiator ever.
What are we
And yet you
negotiating?
keep trying.
Yes, because everyone else is busy, angrily eating, smoking, drinking.
I'm always smoking. Doesn't mean I'm busy.
This is a good point, actually. I have nothing. I have nothing
What's there?
for that.
What's there to negotiate? We've already got what we want.
No.
We're sitting around the fire.
Did you not
we're
hear there's
eating
giant
food.
spiders?
What?
No.
Excuse me, they
It's
prefer to be
really
called
loud.
spiders of unusual size.
There are giant spiders between us and the forest. They
Aren't
are
we in the forest?
the mountain. Sorry, I've been flustered. I'm at -2 for thinking straight right now. Anyway, there are some paths that we can take around it.
What
But
are the paths?
That's what we're trying to find out now.
What are the paths?
Please.
What does it hurt you to just tell us?
Hang on, are these not the best pastries you've ever had?
I think we've had better.
Me too. That's what I felt too, you know? But they keep saying these are the best in the kingdom.
Yeah, they
Well,
try
what
to
is
talk
the
them up too
kingdom?
much.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Is the kingdom just what is on the mountain?
I don't
What's-
know. Does it matter?
Well, I want to know what these pastries are that are better than those pastries.
That's a good point. That's a good point. You got any good pastry recommendations?
We're in the middle of a forest.
But where do you get
Yeah,
your
but
pastries?
Are you always in the middle of the forest? You said you trade with the kingdom. So clearly you're not always here, or there'd be a path for the trade route. So
We make
if
the
you're
trade
not always
route.
here, if you're not always here, then where are the pastries? Where are
They're
you
all-
getting the pastries that are better than these pastries?
It doesn't take much to be better than these pastries.
I know they're pretty good pastries, but
Shots
I'm just
fired.
saying, if you know of a better place to get pastries, then we would like to know this information.
We're very pastry centric.
It's
Or
true.
we can find out the path
I
to
got
get
the
safely to
munchies.
the mountain, so that we don't get injured like we were last time.
I suppose, yeah, that's important too.
We don't buy pastries often. So I can't tell you where the best would be, but they're definitely not in the Citadel.
Okay, so what about these paths to safety?
What paths?
Paths
Oh.
where
paths.
we can avoid the spiders.
Yeah, those things.
And hopefully they go near a bakery.
That would be nice.
If they don't, though, that's fine.
It's not a necessity, but it'd be nice to have.
If there are options, and one of those options involves going past a bakery, that is the option which we would like to hear about.
I'm gonna take one of those rabbits now. And
Okay.
it's entirely with one bite. Just
Bones and all?
yes. Probably with some stick.
We can lead you out of here if that's what you want.
Well, we want to get to the mountain.
That's fine.
I feel like there's a butt here.
We won't take you up the mountain.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
just
fine.
Well, and he's twirling your coin that you gave him in his fingers. How much you gonna pay?
I didn't hear. Did the lizard man ask for additional remuneration?
yes. He wanted additional funds.
Bill it to the king.
I highly doubt he'll pay us back. I don't trust him that much.
Yeah, me either. I don't really blame you. So we're really light on funds.
How do you feel about sapphires?
You got him?
What?
Do you have him?
Depends. What are they worth to you?
Depends on how many you give me.
That's not really. I mean, that's kind of how that works. But
Do you
only
have
at a
sapphires?
point.
Yeah.
Once you're on the level of nation states and imports and exports of sapphires, then their worth is valued based upon how many you're given. But otherwise, they've got kind of a static value.
Wow, she talks a lot.
She's very smart and has a lot to say.
I am very smart.
I get the lot to say part.
Don't push your luck, lizard man.
Or what? You'll high five me? Huh? Oh,
Lenny!
you can't.
Lenny!
Sorry, just put a hand on his shoulder. Like a pinky as I'm drinking. You really don't want to do that.
Hold me back, Lenny!
You really don't want to do that. Are you calm yet?
Trying my last nerve, Lenny.
I'll use.
I'm trying to negotiate here.
Count backwards.
So
to
show
10.
me your sapphires.
That's not how this works. What is the compensation you want for your services? And then we'll figure out if we can come up with that.
Depends on how
We
nice
need a place
those
to start
gems
from
are.
negotiation.
What are you offering? But how many sapphires are you willing to give, and what size?
You didn't think this one through, did you?
What?
You didn't think that one through, did you?
Well, I'm trying to remember. So did I just end up with like sapphire shards or with like good sized sapphires?
He cracked you off like just small shards about that. You know, about 3 inches long.
Okay. So, but shards, not
Yeah.
like gemstones.
No.
So
Alright.
carrot weight would probably like that long,
Yeah. I mean,
Not like that?
I mean, they're big. They're, yeah.
like about that
Yeah.
that big around.
yeah. I
That's
mean, they're
probably
of
like
decent
15
size.
carats.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm going to look at the lizard man. And I'm going to turn around, dig into my pack where you can't see. And I'm going to pull out one of the shards.
Just one?
No, no.
Insight.
No. We'll give you the horse.
16. I'm doing an insight roll how much that shard would be worth.
You think that shard's worth about 500 gold?
Now,
Just one.
no, not even one. No,
No.
you can have the horse. We
I
will
just-
I have
give
a
you
lot
the
of
horse.
shards.
No.
We will give you the.
No,
oh
no,
my
let-
goodness! What are you doing?
Ali,
Stop it!
I didn't know. That was Liz saying.
I know. Ali,
What? What? What?
they're worth 500 gold each.
Give him the horse.
Did anyone ask the
We'll
horse?
give you the horse once we get there.
I'll take the horse now.
No, you can have the horse when we get there. Because if we give you the horse now, you're probably going to kill and eat it, and then you don't show us to the place, and then I don't have a horse. This is not acceptable. The horse goes with us both. We can share joint custody over the horse.
How extra
And
stupid
then,
the horse is.
when we arrive, the horse is yours.
What?
It's just a horse.
How do
not
we
just a
trust that
horse,
you'll
I
give us the
cannot.
horse if you don't give it to us now?
So.
Because you've
I'm
talked
a
to- I talk to
trustworthy
small
person.
animals
Do
all
you
the
not
time.
believe
I
me?
could talk to rabbits if I
No.
wanted to.
Why not?
This rabbit is still very tasty.
You just
Have
came
I
out of
not
a shrub.
been very generous? Have I not shared my pastries
But
and
we-
my intoxicants with you?
It's not your horse to give.
Am I not a generous person?
Yes.
Have I not earned some
Did
degree
she-
of trust in this entire endeavor? Plus, the horse is not going to go anywhere while we're traveling. The horse will be with us as we go. I don't see the problem here. The horse has joint custody on the trip, and then when we're at the mountain and your portion is fulfilled, then you may do with the horse as you see fit.
I have this feeling that Cecil went to law school at some point.
25
Holy shit.
persuasion.
Ooh, that's my girl.
I'm very persuasive.
You are, but not that well, so I'll trust you for now.
That sounds good.
For now.
That sounds good. Keep your hands off my horse.
You mean our horse?
Then it's a deal.
How do you not know how much they're worth?
Where is this horse?
It's in the shrub.
Let me see this. Let me see it just to make sure.
It's right there. It's a horse. You can't hide a horse in a shrub.
And is the horse actually out in front? Okay.
I mean, that
You brought him out?
The horse was really poorly hidden.
we were
As were
trying to
most of
hide
us.
for any of this. At no point were any of us trying to
I
hide.
was
don't know.
trying
You're trying
to
to hide
hide.
behind a goddamn shrub.
I was trying.
Not. I was carrying the shrub.
Carrying the shrub.
You said I was hidden.
I was
okay?
hiding in a shrub.
Yeah.
A shrub. I was hiding in a shrub. I was the only one who was hiding,
right,
and she was
fair
right
enough.
next to me.
I was just in a
Lenny was
shrub.
hiding, yeah.
Carrying the
Yeah,
shrub.
you were in the
Oh,
shrub.
you
You
were
were
trying to
hiding,
hide.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to hide that well.
That's why
Lenny was trying to hide at some point.
That's
I was
gotta be a
making
big
sure they
shrub.
attacked you. We have flanking position.
Yeah.
You know, like solid tactics,
What?
as in like.
What?
No, never mind. Never mind. Ignore anything I say.
All right.
Okay. Wait, including that.
Damn.
I'm going to bed.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I was ignoring you.
You brought this upon yourself.
Is it sleepy time?
We take
Yeah.
watches.
That's a good plan.
I'm gonna go sleep on the horse.
Watches.
You're gonna go sleep on the horse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have
It's a
fun with
full-size
your
horse,
watch,
right?
Lenny.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my pack of things and sleep on it on the horse.
Okay. Sonny, what are you doing?
I'll curl up near the fire.
I'll take first watch. You go.
It's
go get
okay.
some
You can
sleep.
sleep. We'll
Aha.
watch.
We can
no,
share
it's
the
okay.
burden.
It's okay.
If you wish.
4 eyes are better than 2.
Are you calling me a four eyes? Is that some derogatory term?
Do you
Oh.
have glasses? Or are these glasses yours?
Wow.
I
We're
found them and I can't
concerned
find the owner.
about derogatory terms.
Oh, is that Shorty?
This
I'm
is
just
very-
focusing on how much gold I have in my pack. And I'm going to let it lull me off to a very peaceful sleep.
I'll take second watch.
Okay.
How many watches do we need? Oh,
3.
I'll take third watch.
So you guys all fall asleep. The lizard folk settle into their nests, we'll say, for the evening. And the watches pass without any hindrance. And Alius, you wake up to a lizardman just tapping the side of your head.
What?
We did keep our own watches.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're not all up at one time.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just making sure that like any perhaps we should clarify the watch involved watching the lizard men as well as the overall camp. Okay. So I'm just saying, approaching the person with the bag full of sapphires, it's gonna, be a little
And someone's just
Nervous,
tapping
that's
on your
all.
head.
What? 5 more
And
minutes.
you are asleep too, and you have a
Fine.
lizard man just kind of doing. You can sense something's. Some hand is above you,
Monsieur.
What?
and Sully, you just see the lizard folk getting the rest of the camp packed up, and Lenny, you have a lizard folk. One of the lizard men just sitting next to you, just doing nothing, but kind of trying to nudge your noggin awake.
I'm very heavily considering if I just took a great sword and cut him in half, if I get in trouble. But that's not lawful or good, so no.
entire time that we're traveling with them, I'm going to be keeping an eye out for any maps that they might have.
Any what?
Any maps they might have that they want to reference.
Sure.
On this trip, I'm just keeping an eye out, trying to pay attention to whether or not I see any of them having maps,
Okay.
in case we have to kill them, because they keep calling her short. Which
Was that
basically
considered a long
means
rest?
Lawful or
Was
not
that
their dicks.
long rest? I have hit points again. Yay!
Yeah, you guys are all rested up.
Oh, sweet.
You had a long rest. Your spells are back.
That's good because I was out lay on hands for the night.
You never quit, do you?
Nope.
All right. And the lizardman said,
Not if I can help it.
"Are you ready to go?"
She has a couple times.
Let's
Never mind.
go. Today cannot be any possibly worse than yesterday was.
Why would you
Don't-
say that?
What are
Why
you
would
doing?
you say that, Lenny? Lenny, why are you saying Lenny?
There is no soup. You are too
Why
superstitious.
would you say something like that, Lenny? God damn it, Lenny.
I take it back. It could be worse.
You can't take it back now, Lenny.
Sounds
No.
worse already.
It's
Grubble,
worse.
grubble, grubble. I'm gonna write myself on the horse and start riding it out.
So you just took
Hey.
Cecil's horse.
That's gonna be our horse.
Ain't yet though.
Half of it is.
Have the ass end.
Let's just go.
And then you see the 5 lizard folk walk out of the forest, and you follow behind you, or walk into the forest. You follow behind them, and you see 4 of them kind of break off, and there's only one walking with you now.
I think I've seen this in Jurassic Park once.
Where are they going?
Make sure we're safe. Scout out the area, unless you'd like a spider to attack.
Not really.
Didn't think so. And you see this one, he takes the reins of the horse that you're on. Have you named the horse?
I didn't ask its name.
And he starts guiding you down this path.
Same path that the one's walking on?
No,
Like with
that is
everybody
the one.
else?
The,
Yeah.
the one that kind of seems like he's the leader of this
Oh,
group.
okay.
He just takes the reins and starts walking the horse with you on it. You all can follow him. And you see, sporadically, you see some of the other lizard folk come in and out of the forest, kind of make eye contact with the one that's walking you, and then they vanish back into the forest. And you get about a half a day's travel, and you see 3 of these lizard folk come back and whisper into the ear of the one with the reins on. You can try and get a perception.
I'm going to try.
Perception. I think I'm really bad at it, but I will try anyway.
That's not, I'm going to use a die again.
8.
I rolled a 9.
18.
16.
12.
Okay, so you two can hear that the lizard folk have not seen any spiders along the way, but that doesn't mean they're not there. But you don't hear any conspiring talk. And then, after another half a day's travel, you get to the edge of this forest, and you can see the mountain looming over you at the edge of the forest. It's nighttime now as you walk out. You get a scent of
Blight?
no.
Oh. Maybe it was literal. I don't know.
As you step to the edge of the forest, you get a scent of fresh air and grass that
Ooh.
almost seems like you haven't felt this in ages, even though you've only been in the forest for a day and a half.
I feel better. Less angry.
But you do see now that there is a short and small path that curves up the mountain into its solitary peak. Says, "This is as far as we go."
Aloysius climbs off the horse.
It's been a pleasure doing business.
Oh, can I?
Cecil starts taking all of the saddle, the reins, all of that stuff off of the horse.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna pat the horse's nose like I'm saying goodbye to it, and I'm gonna try and speak
Thank
to
you
the beast
for the
again.
guidance.
Sure.
We appreciate your assistance. You've been very helpful, if a bit rude.
I'm gonna try and use my speak to beast again to tell the horse to book it.
Okay.
He's rearranging. That means we're gonna fight.
So when do you do this? Explain to me how you're going about
Okay,
this.
actually, so I'm gonna do it while she's like hoisting to get off the horse, you know, and leaning towards the horse's ear. That's when she does it, before she drops off the horse.
When do you tell the horse to run, though?
Away.
No, when? Like right now?
When? After I get off of it, I would tell it to run. No. I'm rethinking this.
I'll give you some time to think about this one.
Okay, no. When we're gone, run. I hope that was sufficient.
It's not really our problem.
And you kind of see the horse's pupil dilate a little, almost like it's understood what you said.
Okay.
The horse winks at you.
I rub its nose. Later, Scaly.
It's been a pleasure doing business, and they guide the horse back into the forest.
Using what?
Their hands.
She took off all of the. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. All right. What?
What you don't know.
Lenny!
I don't know anything, but
Don't worry
Nope.
about anything, Lenny.
Lenny!
I'm gonna start walking towards the path.
Lenny!
I'm gonna look behind us just a second.
Lenny! Lenny!
And as you look behind, you see the lizard folk vanishing back into the forest itself.
So
Lenny! Lenny! Lenny!
I'm just gonna pass you
Lenny!
a
You know
piece
it's
of
not
fruit
gonna stop.
candy.
Lenny! Lenny!
Please stop.
Lenny!
Please stop.
Lenny!
Please.
Lenny!
Yes, Cecil.
Here!
And she hands him the saddle.
Really?
Yes!
Really?
Look at me.
I guess I'm carrying a bridle and a saddle now. Because I'm just your beast of burden.
And as he's standing there confused, she starts buckling it around his waist. And like looking at the straps.
This has become a whole different RPG.
Welcome to D&D After Dark.
I am too old for this shit. Or am I old enough?
And she uses the bridle and restructures the bridle to kind of give it an extra strap to rest on his shoulders.
We have a choice. It's dark. We're at the base of the mountain. We can either set camp and go up in the morning, or we can try to climb during the night. I'm actually objectively ignoring what's going on my back right now.
Wait, so there's a path up the mountain, right?
Yes.
There's no like torches or anything to light the way, right?
No.
Well,
This isn't the most welcoming of mountains or paths
Wait.
as you
not
can
the
look.
most welcoming.
Do any of us not
wait,
have
wait.
dark vision?
Wait a second. Blight Mountain's path is not the
Blighted
most
Mountain.
welcoming?
No, that is true. We all have dark vision.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
We all have dark vision.
We all have dark vision. All right.
I get it. I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Then
Good. We should probably camp.
maybe we should go up a little ways and then camp. Like a little ways away from the forest.
Why would we go a little ways away
No reason. I mean, spiders might come out of it at any moment.
He's got a good point.
I'm not a big fan of spiders.
Fine, we'll
Or
climb.
sorry, I'm not a fan of big spiders.
Fine. We'll take an hour's march up the hill and then...
Onwards!
To adventure.
And beyond.
Why did I sign up for this?
Ha!
I'll just start
Hey,
walking.
you're getting paid.
Despite the presence of
I'm
a
really
saddle,
not.
Alius will walk.
So I just have a saddle on me with no one.
So you don't actually get on. I mean, you could probably ride
No. She'll
him.
walk.
Yeah, you're gonna walk. Okay.
This is humiliating.
I mean, I had such a nice ride up
It's
here.
not
so,
as
like,
bad
I'm
as it
still
could
pretty
be.
well
Yeah,
rested.
yeah.
That's why I'm telling myself every moment.
Also, I'm feeling really chipper knowing how much my sapphires are worth now.
And that you're away from the spiders.
That too. The SOUSs.
Spiders on the unusual
Zeus?
side. They're just a myth.
So you guys start to walk up the path of this mountain, and the rubble is almost hindering your way up. It's difficult to walk. You're not going at your normal speed, but as you make your way up, maybe about 10 minutes up the path, you can hear a horse from back from the forest screaming and howling and neighing, and then you just hear a rustling through the forest.
That didn't go well.
Or it did. I don't know.
Sure,
The horse
Schrodinger's
was
horse at
master
this
of its
point.
own fate at that point.
I think so.
Sully is not okay with any of this. They insisted I couldn't trade one of my shards if they had just not told me what it was worth.
How do you not know what it's worth?
I haven't taken the time to look.
How did you not?
I mean, because I got them, and then we've kind of been on the move ever since.
But you're a rogue. I thought like your first nature was to weigh gems.
My first nature is to acquire them
But why would you
I'm
bother
not ready to-
acquiring them without knowing what they're worth?
because they're sapphires. They're definitely worth something, but I didn't think they would
be
be worth
honest-
anything here.
Yeah.
I thought they'd be worth something when we got
Yes, but you're not
home.
going,
Yeah.
holy crap, this mountain's worth blah, billions of gold.
Yeah, because it's incomprehensible.
It's
It's
actually,
inconceivable.
And so now that you've got
An
got
entire
conceivable
mountain of
amounts.
sapphire.
Yes.
in fact, you could just conceive of it by getting approximate weight of the entire mountain. And it has to be at least a few hundred tons. You multiply that by the metric weight.
Yeah, but at that point, that's when you
Lenny.
have to start factoring in supply and demand.
Also, how much I can carry.
Which is why we've got
And
a small
how much
pouch
I can
for free.
ethically laden you with.
So, I'm glad that I'm ethically sourced now, but
I don't pay you enough to be that much of a pack mule.
So you
See,
guys,
you're
are
getting
are
paid.
having this conversation right as you're walking up the path? Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody can roll me a dex save.
a dex save? Mm-hmm. Oh, great. Why had to be dex?
You can use acrobatics if you have it.
Natural 20!
I don't have acrobatics.
Only 24.
17.
Yeah? What'd you get?
12. At least it wasn't a natural 1.
Okay. So as you're all walking up this path that's almost crunching and crumbling beneath your feet because the rubble is just sliding down. Alius, I'm assuming you're in the lead.
Yeah.
You immediately see through the rubble a patch of spikes that you easily just jump over.
I would like warn people as well.
And both of you see it as well too.
Spikes.
Yep.
You see the spike and try to jump out of the way, but then you realize as you put your hand onto the side of the path of the wall that's on your left hand side, your hand goes through a spike that's on that side as well. You take 1 point of damage.
Aww.
Now roll me a con save.
Why didn't you listen to me? I told you it was right there.
By the great Paladin Magnum PI! Oh, at least this one is okay. Con is 21.
21.
Yep.
So you feel a sting come through your hand, but nothing affects you.
No more smart words tonight. Ow!
Are you alright?
Yes,
Was that
sir,
a-
I'm fine. Just hold my hand.
I mean, you did just get stabbed in the stomach like yesterday, so
Yes, I feel like there's a theme. If there's someone gonna get injured.
I told you the spike was there. As I was leaping over it. Gracefully, did you see that? I did a little twirl in the air.
It was very impressive.
Thank you.
How about we just camp?
Alright.
Right.
Let's
next
get
to
away
all
from
the
the
spikes.
spike.
There's a good plan.
So how much further up the path do you want to go if you want to camp?
Is there any level spots, or is it always continually up?
You can find if you go up the path, you'll be able to find where it levels off a little bit.
Okay. I figure when it levels off, we can stop for the night.
Does everybody else agree with this plan, or what do you guys?
What is the plan? My natural 20 was consuming me.
I
As
hate
soon
you
as it
so much
levels
right now.
off, we're gonna
Oh, yeah.
camp for the night.
Sounds good.
I don't want to fall asleep and start rolling.
Yeah.
Lenny, just sleep with your head on the upper part of the incline. Don't sleep like this. Sleep like this.
You know you still roll, though.
Where are you gonna roll? You gonna tumble down?
How steep is this hill?
It's not steep enough where you'd roll.
Okay.
It's a gradual
over, Ash.
incline up the mountain.
We could stake you in. Not
Nope.
like you physically, like your back.
We're not talking about stakes anymore tonight. No stakes.
We'll wait until it levels off and we'll camp.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Team,
Don't say I never did nothing for you.
Okay, so as you walk up a little further, it's roughly midnight at this point, and you find a little alcove halfway up. As you've traveled up, you see. Anybody want to roll me a perception?
I think we all do now.
Natural 20 again.
I'm not getting
I got my
rolled.
Volpez dice back.
That balances out my natural one.
What do you?
Should I even try
my
with
goodness,
natural 20
look,
over
it's
there?
a spider.
Natural 20.
No, just my imagination.
Sully, did you roll anything of significance?
Perception, you said?
Yeah.
21.
I feel like. Never mind.
Just stole your thunder, didn't he?
Yes.
It wasn't a crit.
That makes it worse. I literally rolled the best I could possibly roll, and you equaled me.
Now, in the back of this alcove, you can actually find you two, Alius, and actually Sully sees it too, and Lenny.
So only Cecil.
Only Cecil. Cecil's like kind of just like looking off the.
I think I see a spider. No, that's a rock. I think I see a lizard person. No, that's another rock.
I think you should be looking
I
off
think
the
I see a
cliff.
frog. No, still a rock.
You can actually see almost.
I think I see a spider. Oh no, that's the same rock as the first one.
There's like a cut inside of this alcove. Almost
A
look like what?
A what?
A cut. It
Oh.
looks like there's almost like a door. It's not it doesn't look like something that's secret that they're hiding, but it does look like there's something cut out of the rock.
I will go investigate.
I don't suppose I see any like thieves' camp symbols around. Alright.
20. Not natural, just 20.
So as you get up to this alcove or this arch that you can clearly see is cut out, you notice you can see smoke and air and dust traveling through the crevice that is cut out. So you can tell that there's something behind this.
I'm gonna look for a secret entrance door.
Okay, you don't really. Nothing stands out right now to you, but that doesn't say there's nothing there that wouldn't open it.
I think we should probably keep watch, particularly at this door.
Okay.
I think I see a rock. No, that's a giant spider.
So who's gonna take last watch?
Damn it!
Somebody has learned.
Fine.
Good night.
So Lenny, you just fall on the ground.
Yes, it's been a long day.
Cecil, what do you?
I'll take first watch.
Okay,
You
so
take
you're
last.
taking second watch.
Second
Wait
watch.
a second.
Cecil, as when you take your first watch, you don't see anything around you, but you hear almost like a growling coming from below the mountain.
I'm sure it's perfectly normal.
Sully, and then your watch ends. Sully, you wake up
I do tell him about the growling.
about the growling. Okay, cool. Sully, you actually
It's
during
probably
your
a
watch,
volcano. Nothing to worry
you
about.
hear something that's close by this alcove that you're in. Roll me a perception check.
15.
All you can do, you see light now that it's pitch dark. You see light flickering through the cracks in that door, and then you see it vanish.
Listen to the door.
Roll me a perception.
24.
You hear footsteps walking away from where you're listening.
Well, it's walking away. That's a good sign.
Yep. And your watch, unless you want to do anything else, your watch will pass.
Your watch is at an end. My
You
watch
know
is
nothing,
beginning.
Sully.
Nope.
It's a Game of Thrones reference.
I figured.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Who's got next watch?
I get
My-
full nights of sleep.
My watch begins.
All right.
And your watch begins.
I will tell you about the footfalls away from the door and that a roar was heard.
A roar.
Small.
I'm gonna spend my watch with dagger in hand,
Ready for the stabby.
ready for the stabby.
And your watch passes, and morning comes.
Hey. I'm gonna wake Lenny up with my foot.
What happened to like graceful waking up? Like,
I'm not kicking you. I'm just like putting my foot on you and like, Lenny, wake up.
what?
Wake up. It's morning.
And you've had another full rest, so you're feeling very recharged at this point.
I would feel. Oh wait, long rest. That means I'm back to full HP again. I do feel better. Hi.
Wake up.
I'm up. Do I literally
She's
have?
up.
Oh, she's high. Oh, I mean up.
Is Sully up? So nothing happened on my
Okay.
watch, but
You want to share what happened?
Oh, yeah. Somebody walked away from the door.
Time to go investigate the door again. Let's look for like
Well,
a.
now it's light too.
Yeah.
is there a lock on the door?
You can't. You don't see anything
It's
because
just
it looks
cut
like
out?
it's cut out. It essentially looks like it's part of the mountain.
Okay.
See, if I were a dwarf and this is first edition,
I'm-
I could do finding the door.
You
I'm
could.
gonna search it
Or an elf.
for some kind of hidden like lever or button or mechanism or
Yep.
whatever. Is that like perception?
Yep, you could do a perception
Or investigation.
or investigation
Perception
if you have
is
it.
better. 24.
So as you start to search around this door, you still don't find any levers, but you just notice as well the crack that there is something here.
Maybe it's magical.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna investigate too. Might as well.
Nope.
I mean, it's not as good as what she got, so.
We could try knocking.
We have tried pushing it, right? Okay. Just
Have
check.
we tried pulling it?
There's nothing to grab
How?
onto to pull it.
Is there not
Is
a
there?
crack?
It's too thin to actually. If you can shrink your hand somehow.
If only we had someone with barely.
Wait a minute. Can we slam open the door?
Let's try it.
Hmm?
1, 2,
2, 3.
3.
What did you just? What the hell just happened?
We're both tieflings. We could use thaumaturgy to open doors that are unlocked.
Okay.
So
we
you guys
tried
are
doing it
double.
at the same time.
So you both do this. What? Describe how your thaumaturgy works. How you do it.
I don't know. It's kind of
Open
like
sesame.
pushing out a
Okay.
fart.
So are you actually pushing?
Yeah.
And nothing happens.
It's not literally like if the door.
Maybe try to go this way.
cracked.
Pull. Maybe it's a one-way door.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like,
Does somebody
No, if
have like a
it's-
handle?
if it's cracked, then it inherently opens outward.
No,
so
no.
we would
there-
pull.
there's. You can see a crack. It's not cracked open.
The crack defines the outline of the door.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Boom.
And so now we try pulling.
Nothing happens.
This is very unfortunate. I think it might be locked.
Open sesame.
And you just hear a blowing wind come through, and that's about it.
Can anybody knock?
Does anybody what?
Knock?
I'm gonna knock on the door.
You hear nothing.
Can anyone cast knock?
No. That's a third level spell. Or at least it was in second
Does
edition.
does
I don't know what it
Mage
is
Hand
now.
require you to see where the hand is?
I don't know.
Cecil?
I'm looking. Hang on.
Oh,
I'm considering the possibilities.
Also, just so you know, there is a path that still leads up to.
Yeah, but now there's
yeah,
a door.
but now there's a door.
Oh, I know.
The bane of our adventure stands before us and must be defeated.
Our greatest foe.
Can we get a dagger in the crack?
You could probably just get the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Okay.
Spectral floating hand appears.
I didn't. You went there. I did not.
Rings and lasts for until he's dismissed. Advances if more than zero if you cast the spell again. You can use your action to control the hand. Use your to manipulate, open an unlocked door, container, store, retrieve. Blah 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 blah.
So what would you like to do with Mage Hand?
I would like to make it appear on the other side of the door and feel around for some handles.
Okay.
It's not even doing this. Like it's Dustin.
You're going to have. You actually have to make it appear on this side. You can make an imaginary hand appear on this side and slide through the crack if you want.
If that'll work, yeah.
And you
That's
do
fine.
find on the other side there is a lever,
Oh, let's pull that lever.
and you push it down, and you hear like the Zelda, and you can see this rubble start to move and slide to the left.
Everybody be careful. There's probably a trap involved.
I'm actually begrudgingly impressed.
Okay. So as you walk in, I'm assuming you're walking into here.
Search for traps, please.
I'm gonna search for traps.
Sure.
We'll approach very slowly. I'm on fire.
24.
As you walk in, you see the ground before you. There's about 5 feet that just looks like something's not right on the ground.
Stop. Everyone stop. Everyone stop.
Is it hammer time?
Not yet.
Are we collaborating? Do we need to listen?
Yes.
Okay.
You just went with like 2 whole different songs. It's great. I love it.
There's more. I got
Can
more
we
where that came from.
In the name of love.
That was where I was going next. Yes.
AJ.
What?
Ice, baby. Too cold. Too cold.
And so,
Look at me. Narrative bubble in the sky.
Okay. I want to take a closer look at the strange.
So you bend down. You bend down. You bend down and you see that
I work
It's
in
nothing,
mysterious
nothing at all.
ways.
Nothing at all. I totally rolled perfectly fine on that pickpocket. That was absolutely not your wallet falling as I pulled it out of your pocket with Mage Hand.
No, I'm
Not
impressed.
at all what happened.
So, Alius, you kneel down, and you can tell that it's almost like a sheen that is in front of you that you can physically touch.
That I can physically touch.
Yeah.
I'm going to physically touch it.
And you can pull it if you want. And yeah, as you pull it back, it just reveals a pit. But the sheen was decorated in such that it reflected the stone that you were walking over.
Wait,
Fancy.
is it like a cloak of invisibility? Bending light around it to appear a different thing than it is?
You want to put it on and try?
Yes.
Okay.
I put on the sheen.
Now you look like a giant rock.
This could be handy. I fold it up and I stick it in my bag.
Okay.
a true rogue.
Yeah. It's not a cloak of invisibility, but it is
It's
a
a
cloak.
cloak of look like a rock.
But there is a little pit in front of you that you guys can easily get over. Nothing too dangerous.
Keep searching for traps.
Now, as you step over this and walk about another 30 feet down the cavern, you come to a spiraled stone staircase that just weaves its way straight up the cavern.
Well, we could go up. We need to go up there
I
anyway.
am still looking for traps. Yep. It only goes up?
Well, you want me to go first?
I'll sneak up.
You're going first?
She's the one that can see traps.
She's looking for traps.
Okay.
I mean,
And-
technically, we
and I'm
can all
sneaking.
search for traps.
Okay.
And I'm sneaking.
I'll go second.
Keep a little bit of distance. You're not very stealthy.
I'll go last.
I'll go third. I'm being sneaky.
Is everyone going to be sneaky but me?
I'm not being sneaky.
You know, sometimes it's just, unless we're going to split the party, I don't think there's any point in trying to be
We're
sneaky.
not splitting
Yeah.
the party.
Right. So I'm not going to bother trying to be sneaky, but I don't have a lot to clang around.
Well, I'm figuring I'm like a fair number of feet ahead of you so that you guys wouldn't be seen on the bend of the spiral. So that's why I'm sneaking.
Yeah.
And I'm rolled an 11
Not
on my
very
stealth.
sneaky.
Okay. So you keep walking up, and you get about 10 minutes up this spiral, and you just realize it still keeps going and going higher. You don't see any
Keep
traps.
searching
You don't see any difficulties. You just see that these stairs do not seem to end.
How high was this mountain?
I'm going to stop for a moment to let my compatriots catch up.
Oh, hi.
Oh, this is going to go up a while.
Do you have some magical sense that this is like a magical trap?
I could cast Detect Magic.
Sure.
All right, let's sit here for 15 minutes.
You don't
What?
detect. You don't.
Like you guys don't want to break, too.
That's true. I've been walking quite a ways.
A ritual cast detect magic.
Yep. You don't. There's nothing magical about this staircase.
It's just a long
It's just a
staircase.
long, winding
It's a
staircase.
long-ass staircase.
All right. After our lovely 15-minute break, I will resume.
Okay.
How long does that stay on?
I don't know. I don't have sorcerer spell cards. I'm not a bard.
So, Alius, you're going to keep walking up. You can walk probably for about another hour if you would like up these stairs.
Without being done.
It's a really big mountain.
These are really well built to stay up this long.
Well, I guess this is better
10 minutes.
than walking up the side of the mountain.
Yeah, it sure is. It's gonna suck to sleep on, though.
So, I mean, my only idea is to continue.
Does it ever flatten at any point for like break points, or is it just up?
It's just straight up.
Okay, let's keep going.
But that means we can only get attacked up or down.
Yes.
So at least for half the fight, we've got the high ground.
Or the low ground.
For the other half.
You're really tall.
Or if we get knocked
Was
off,
that,
we
wait,
have.
wait, Aliu, stop. Was that a short joke? Was that a comment
No.
about my height?
No.
Low ground? Excuse me? What was that?
No, we're on stairs, darling. We're on stairs.
Not the time.
It wasn't about your height. It's about the incline that we're on. You see, if you're up here, then you're fighting things that are in front of you, then they have the higher ground no matter how tall you are. Well, I suppose if you're really, really, really tall,
I look at
then
Lenny.
and they're
You
really,
did this.
really, really short, then you could still have the height advantage, but that would be an extreme circumstance.
Can I pick
You
Cecil
are
up while she
not-
explains?
Where
So
are
it's
we?
gonna walk.
Hey, Lenny,
Sufficiently
Lenny,
mollified
thank you for the break.
by Cecil's explanation
Here, Lenny, have
and
some weed.
continue.
So are you going to continue up the stairwell? You actually walk for another hour. You can walk up this stairwell for about a good hour, and nothing happens to you as you're walking, other than your legs are really starting to get sore.
I might have a heart attack.
But you do actually make it to a point where there is a roof of stone on top, in front of you, on top, and the stairwell ends.
At a certain point, Cecil starts walking up the stairs backwards to get undizzy.
It
But-
ends at a door, though, right?
No, you just see a lever and
Oh.
stone above you.
What could possibly go wrong?
I want to.
Oh, goodness.
Hold up your shield.
I will hold up my shield.
I'm
No,
jump up.
wait, no! Hang on, this could be a trap. What if this
I'm
thing...
gonna detect trap
Okay.
on the lever.
I just want to pull lever in the entire
does it
circle.
Wait,
falls
and,
over.
and like
any
look
way-
around to see if there's like anywhere spikes would come out
Oh,
or gas
sure you
vents.
can
Or
do a
any
perception.
way that the stairs beneath us could collapse
That's what I
or
was thinking.
retract.
If you want to make a
or
perception check,
shift.
you
Yes,
can.
I very much do, and I think we all do.
21 on my perception.
Oh my goodness! All right, that die has expired for
All
today.
right. That was a crit, so a total of 25.
Okay.
12 for me.
What'd you get, a 2?
That's a 2.
Okay.
21.
21 and you had a 12?
Yeah.
Cecil, as you're searching this stairwell, you don't think that... I mean, these stairs are carved out of the mountain itself.
I
So you
see
don't
no
think
creases
anything would...
or hinges or anything.
And Sully and Alius, you don't see anything around that looks like it could harm you, but you do still see the lever.
Okay. You ready?
That's the bravest I'll ever be.
I'm going to hop up, grab the lever, and use my weight to pull the lever down.
All right, are you hopping up on his shield?
No, I mean, his shield is like guarding in case something falls
Okay.
out of the...
So you hop up and you're hanging off, you're actually dangling off this lever now.
And I shake my legs until it comes
There's
down.
about a foot and a half below from you to the ground, and you as you shake your legs, the lever at the halfway point.
Well, I'll move my
Use
hands out to the
mage
end
hand.
point of the lever.
Give it a little nudge with
Are you
mage
gonna
hand.
mage hand?
Yeah, I'll just help a little.
And as you mage hand, you're thunk, and Alius, your feet hit the ground,
Ugh.
and you can see above the shield, the cavern just open wide above you, and there's about a 4 foot in diameter or circumference hole.
It's a missile silo.
That would seem accurate.
What's a missile silo?
A magic missile silo.
Yeah.
Oh!
A giant hand pointing up.
It's so that at nighttime you can shoot a magic missile at the darkness.
That makes sense.
It's
I'm
I
going
am
to climb him.
So gonna use that.
I'm going to climb Lenny and the shield in order to get through the hole.
Okay. Give me an
What's up?
acrobatics check.
Okay.
Is there like a ladder or anything?
21.
So you climb up on the saddle that is on Lenny's back.
I forgot to take that off, didn't
Yeah.
I?
You jump onto his shield, and as you jump, you spring off of the shield, and your two arms can get to the top of the. Oh yeah, one arm can get to the top of the hole. You're tiny.
I have 2 arms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's 4 feet wide.
Oh, yeah. I haven't got a 4 foot arm span. But one
But
side.
you're able to pull yourself up, and as you do so, you get above the hole, and you notice that before you there's a giant 40-foot entrance into the side of the mountain, as it has now leveled off, and you can see that you are almost 3/4 of the way up the mountain.
There's a door, and we're not even at the top of the mountain. Well, I guess we don't need to be at the peak of the mountain.
You know, if I was the dragon and I had a mountain, I'd probably sleep at the bottom.
With all my gold.
It's warmer.
Okay. I'm going to climb up, check around for traps.
You don't see any.
All right, everybody, it's clear. Come on up.
Onward!
I just have a logistical question. Will I fit in the 4 foot wide hole?
Yeah,
Well,
you'll be able to squeeze through.
While he's contemplating that, I'm climbing the saddle on his back. Climbing.
Now that everybody's climbed over you, you can make your way up.
I'll do so.
You're tall enough to reach up and grab your way up.
Eddie!
I think I'll do
Sully,
that.
aren't you basically the same size as him?
No.
No,
No?
no, tieflings are human size.
Oh, okay.
How big did you think I was?
Like a giant. Like him.
I literally maxed out on
Maybe
possible
shorter.
heights.
Maybe a little bit shorter. I don't know.
Are you calling me tall?
Yes.
What's wrong with being tall?
I don't know what's wrong with being short.
It actually seems kind of nice. You don't stomp on people all the time. You know, you can sit in comfortable spots.
You only say that because you're not short. Not
I
that
am
I'm short.
comparison.
Have you ever tried
I'm
to get
perfectly
new boots?
advertised for a gnome.
Boots are really expensive.
People don't take you seriously when they think that you're short.
People don't take me seriously in this group.
Well, Lenny. And she reaches down through the hole and she pats Lenny on the head. And she says, Lenny, we take you seriously. Why do you think I'm still paying you? Speaking of, I know I owe you a lot of money right now, but don't worry about it because these sapphires are definitely going to cover it when we get home. Come on, Lenny, let's go.
Is there any way I can facepalm and climb at the same time?
Absolutely. You can actually lift yourself up while face palming.
I will do so.
And now you all get up to this leveled playing field on the mountain, and you see a 40-foot entrance into the side of the mountain, but it's too well. You all have dark vision, so you can see in, and there is a giant, expansive room, and that's where we're going to break.
Awesome. Break time.
Affleck.
What?
I mean, hi. We're not talking about ducks or anything weird or like that. But you guys are now at the entrance, or at an entrance into the mountain.
At an entrance.
WNBC. What? I mean,
Well, what time is it at this point when we get out?
it's still it's late morning.
8:56.
What?
It's 8:56.
8:56 in the evening.
In the game.
It's
That
still
is what the time
morning-ish.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. We should get into the game. Okay.
We've been climbing the stairs for like 2.5 hours.
About an
Rip
hour and a
headphone
half,
users,
probably.
Sorry.
What?
Rip headphone users. Sorry.
What?
I burp.
What?
What? Affleck?
Affleck. I had a guy that would literally chase bird or ducks, or a friend. He would chase ducks and scream Affleck at him.
Sorry, guys.
troubled
it's really
individual.
loud in here.
So, it's still late morning because you have managed to find your way up the mountain without taking the road around, or the long way around.
Good job, team.
Well done.
You did good.
So now we have.
You're
Are they
welcome.
giant doors or are they just an entryway?
It's one large 40-foot span into the mountain.
Okay.
You want me to go first?
I mean, if you want to,
What about traps?
I can go first.
Okay, why don't you go first?
I'll go first.
I'll go second.
Okay. Elias, you walk into this first room, and it is 100 feet by 100 feet wide. But on each side, to your left and right, you see 40-foot statues of orcs holding a giant stone ball in each of their respective arms.
I feel like I've read
I
this
look
in a
up
movie.
At the statue. I look over at Lenny.
No.
I look up at the statue.
No. No.
I look over
No.
at Lenny.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Looks vaguely familiar.
I look over at Lenny.
I keep walking.
You walk in, but you
Yeah.
just straight up walk into the room
Yep.
with the two giant statues with the balls.
Oh, wait. That's probably a bad idea, isn't it?
Please
No, I'm
refrain
saying-
from getting
Those guys
slammed
are
by the giant
really
balls.
Big.
I'm going to take 2 steps and then realize it's a really bad idea.
All right, I'm gonna look
But
around.
as you step in, you do see on the other side of this room there are two cavern entrance ways that one goes to the left and one goes to the right. They're not doors, but they're just tunnels carved into the mountain.
Clearly, this is when we split up the group into 2 different distinct groups. And
Lenny,
You're
Yes?
just trying to escape.
yes?
Lenny.
What? Yes?
why do you want to split up the group, Lenny?
I was joking. I was being ironic.
That isn't ironic, don't you think?
Are we gonna give her that one? I mean,
I'm gonna look around for traps.
Is there any light source or anything
Not
at
if
all?
I hadn't
not
bounced, that would have been a
you can
10.
see because of your
I
dark
think
vision,
Yeah.
but there's nothing that you
No
can't
certain
see any
light.
light. You can see what you can see though. On the left tunnel, there is light flickering down that side. The right tunnel is dimmer.
13.
Yeah, you can tell that these two big statues are probably trapped.
Okay. The two big statues are probably traps.
Can you disarm them?
Literally or figuratively.
No, we don't want literally because that would cause the
If we
roll
disarm them, then their
That would
balls
be
will
great.
begin bouncing to the left. To the
They're,
right.
wait. So if we disarm them, their balls will drop.
Yes.
Got it.
We don't
okay.
want to deal
But
with
if
any
we're out
dropping
here, it doesn't
balls,
matter.
Any bouncing balls.
We don't want anything to do with Ben's
Nothing.
balls.
Nothing to do with these orcs' balls at all.
Nope.
Can I?
Why are you so deeply concerned with the orcish balls?
Because they're trapped.
Because we don't want to deal with them. So we would like to make sure that we're not dealing with them.
So you're gonna roll to deal with the balls to deal with the balls.
I'm
not
going
have to deal with the
roll
ball.
to try and disarm
The balls?
the ball.
Oh, yeah, sure. How are you?
I'm glad somebody caught it. 'Cause I was just gonna say you're doing it all night.
Well, time to put up that MA warning sign.
Damn.
Wait, whoa.
Wait,
You didn't
it
put
wasn't
that up
there
at the
already?
beginning of the series? Come on. Oh, goodness.
Oh, that seems dangerous.
It's Twitch. They don't care.
All right.
So what would I couple with the?
Really?
Dexterity animal handling.
Really?
Hey, Volpez, good timing. Thanks for the bits.
Do you have advantage on?
Yeah, I'm gonna. What will I? What am I rolling? Just straight dex? What am
Yeah,
I-
you could roll a dex check.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take that advantage.
Oh, did he give it? Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Thank you for
I
Thank
rolled
you.
a 6.
What are you going? How do you plan on disarming this?
With my thieves' tools to find the mechanism and disable it.
Sure. Roll to see if you can get there.
Did you warm your hands first?
What?
Did you warm your hands? There we go.
Thank you. I would want to be considerate. How did I roll the same thing twice?
You've got a
What was
5% chance.
God damn it. So if it's just straight dex, I only rolled a 9.
Okay. So as
Get
you're,
prepared to run, Indy.
what side are you going to try and investigate? And
The right side.
okay,
It seems to be hanging a little lower.
so you go over to the right statue, and you kind of work your way close to the statue's feet, so you're not in the middle of this room, and you look up, and you don't see anything that would allow you to think you could disarm this mechanism. But what you do notice is there is a tunnel carved into the behind the statue where the ball is.
There's a what?
There's a tunnel behind the giant ball that is pretty much the same size as the ball itself.
I'm going to try and
Some
climb the
sort
orc.
of tube.
Okay. Give
I'm
me an
assuming
acrobatics.
there are no stairs or like ladder or whatever.
There's
Yeah, I'm going to
some
climb
sort
the
of
orc.
tube leading to the ball.
Wow. All right, I'm
perhaps
retiring
from-
that
So behind
guy.
the ball is a penetrating shaft.
10.
I'm just trying to get the architecture here.
Sure.
We want to get an idea what kind of equipment we're dealing with.
Got to test it out first, apparently, right?
You wouldn't want to rub it the wrong way.
Yeah.
So I just rolled a 10 on my acrobatics. I'm swapping die.
You're trying to get up, and you're trying to get up, but you could only get up to the kneecap of this statue until you just can't find any more handholds or footholds that'll allow you to climb higher.
Lenny! 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 Lenny!
Is this causing like the rocks to shake?
Lenny!
Not yet.
Lenny!
Come.
Lenny!
I carefully walk over to her.
As you walk over to the statue, you two notice that there are two tunnels going left and right at the far end of this room. One is lit, as Sully knows, and one is
they're
not.
not behind the top of the statues?
There is one behind the
Okay,
top
yeah,
of the
yeah.
statue.
So there's 3 so far that we know
Yeah.
of.
All right. Lenny, catch me.
How
I'm gonna
tall
slide
is?
down the leg.
So, Alius, you slide down the leg. You're almost, doing a corkscrew down it. And then, Lenny, you have your hands up,
Yep.
and you just catch her feet
Okay.
as she hits.
I'm gonna climb it. What am I rolling?
Acrobatics? Or athletics, whatever one you want to use.
16.
16?
Yeah.
So you climb up, and as you're climbing up, you see Alius sliding down. Are you climbing? Are you climbing up the same one as her? So she slides down and gets to you. What are you gonna do?
Keep climbing.
Okay, so you're gonna climb over her.
There's 2 legs.
Well, that's why I
I
asked.
was going
which-
up the other side.
Oh, okay. You're gonna go up the other leg.
Yeah.
Okay. So you climb up. You see Alius slide down like a corkscrew into Lenny's hands, and then you make your way up, and you can get to the top of the statue, on top of its head.
And peer into the
Yep.
penetrating shaft.
Peer right into the shaft that goes almost vertical.
So it's a vertical penetrating shaft.
Yes.
Almost
Okay.
vertical, huh? Almost vertical. All right.
Hello!
And you hear, hello, 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 hello. Just your voice echoing through the shaft.
What?
I don't know. I've been caught.
Does it look like there's
Zemo!
like any sort?
Yeah!
Do you see? What do you see?
It's deep. I don't know. It's a hole in the wall.
There's a hole.
Is there like any sort of sign of any wear on the like?
No,
tell
it's
me about this.
incredibly smooth on the inside of the shaft.
Right. So it's not. It doesn't have any like grooves or veins or anything.
It's not ripped.
Not for anybody's pleasure.
Not ribbed. Nothing.
There's something wrong
Nothing
with
at all.
every one of you.
Because I mean, if it was acid, then like you'd see that on the edge of it,
I have a question, but I
It's
don't
like-
think Lenny would ask this question.
like
Like if there was acid that poured out of the thing when we tripped the trap.
No, I was actually thinking, is the tunnel larger than the ball itself?
No, it's the same diameter and circumference.
Have you ever seen a pinball machine?
A what?
No.
Sorry, that's AJ talking, not Lenny.
I'm gonna
So
walk
what
over to
are
the
you
other side and climb that one. I got an 18 for acrobatics.
You get up to the top, and you also see another shaft that is almost vertical that goes up, that is also very smooth, but you don't see anything.
How are the hands formed? How are the hands holding the balls?
Like,
I got nothing anymore.
the hands are holding the ball in
So,
this fashion.
so if something were to hit them out of the hole, they would go forward. Okay, and be replaced with, like, is there another? Is it? Would it?
You would assume so.
Okay, so I rolled a 20 intelligence to try to like. Okay,
You would assume that if one ball was to leave and another came, if it was hit by another one, the one that did the hitting would be
okay.
replace its space.
Well, I made that reference.
And how smooth are the balls?
Huh?
How smooth are the balls?
Pretty smooth.
Okay.
This is my life now.
how
gonna gently
how
let-
steep of a shaft is it?
Pretty steep.
So it's
It's
know
it's not completely vertical.
not really feasibly climbable.
No.
No.
You could probably get a little bit up the shaft,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't get far.
Okay.
Let me down. Let me down, Lenny. Let me loose.
So I think that something comes from back here and hits them into the middle, but I don't know why.
I'm
Yeah,
going
me
to
either.
try and find the triggering mechanism in the room.
Okay.
I do
For
not
the
want to be
balls.
anywhere near the balls when they trigger.
What'd you get?
What am I rolling? Investigate or perception?
You can do a perception, yeah.
11.
You don't find anything that
Yeah.
kind of, nothing stands out to you.
Moving on to the next die.
How about you go back up really quick?
I'm
What?
particularly disappointed that you didn't get my AC/DC reference.
I'm disgusted with all of you right now.
So I'm going to try to figure out where the ball would land if it got hit from behind.
Sure.
Does it look like there's anything in the path of the ball?
Which path? What path?
Like, if the ball was hit forward, where would it go?
You would think it would be the middle of the room.
Okay. Does it look like anything's hit there before?
You can see scratches in the ground, indents.
Should I just trigger it? I could just throw something into the
Climb
room,
down
maybe.
first.
Just trigger the trap.
Cecil, are you still up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cecil,
I
you
don't-
might want to get out of there.
I'm asking a question. I'm not saying I'm doing it.
I
I'm
would
asking
not
a
want to be
question.
there when that ball goes.
I'm looking
I
for.
don't think there's any reason to worry about this right now.
I don't think so either.
What if we? I don't know where
Is the floor level?
I don't know where the trap trigger is. I don't know what triggers the trap.
Yeah, me either. Let's
Did you
just.
say is the floor level?
Yeah.
I don't know what
The
makes
left
it.
path, is it large
balls
enough
descend?
that
Floor, like the floor.
The floor.
Yeah. It's level.
So the ball would hit
and it was just
and just kind of roll forward into the other statue.
Yeah.
I don't understand this trap.
It doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's just a big game.
Is the left passageway small enough that the ball wouldn't be able to, if it was rammed against that
Yeah.
particular hole,
The ball would not
it
go
would
through
not
the
penetrate it. Okay. All right.
Guys, I think we should just go through that one with the lights down it. Not worry about this right now.
Wait, there's lights only on one of them?
Yeah.
One side has lights and one is a little dimmer.
So why do we want to go to the one that's populated?
Because we were invited.
What?
I'm just holding on to so much. You guys don't even know.
What happened?
I'm trying to maintain my composure.
What's going on?
Let's just
We
go,
don't
guys.
want to go balls deep into the cave.
Yes, but which cave?
I feel like I can end our misery right now just by activating this trap.
So if we're in the hole and the ball slams up against it, are we going to be trapped behind the balls?
You don't want to be trapped behind the ball.
And that's my concern. But since the floor is flat, what's going to knock the balls into the hole?
Momentum. Maybe they'll just roll in.
Thrust.
Wait. Okay. So the statues are on the left and right side of the room.
So the room looks like this. Balls, hole, hole. Cavern, right?
There's a lot of. You have way too many balls.
I thought there were 4 statues.
No, there's
No,
two
there's only
statues.
two.
Oh, there's only
There's
two
only
balls.
2 balls. Yeah.
Okay.
You have weird balls.
No, this is not
I'm
the final form.
I'm confused. Why you think there were 4
Yeah,
balls?
how did you get the 4 balls?
I heard 4 orca
I'm a little
statues.
concerned.
You've been playing too much Mass Effect.
It is really hard to walk with 4 balls. Wait, is this baseball?
Krogans don't seem to find it difficult. I'm just saying.
How do you handle the balls?
Gingerly. So
Remember to cup them.
I mean, we
I'm
might
gonna
just-
get off
Like,
of the
Somebody
statue.
is.
is it possible for us to just avoid the balls and go
That's what I'm
around
saying.
to the hole
so we want to
I don't
reach
know.
around
What
the
do you wanna
balls.
do? What?
and go straight to the hole? I give up. I'm done.
So,
I believe this episode's Misfits.
I think I'm naming it Balls and Shaft. That's for damn sure.
I'm sorry that I'm 12 years old.
Can we just pick a hole?
I'm done.
Or is this an any hole's a goal situation?
to cry.
MVP. I'm broken. I'm done.
So,
Figure State finished first.
What I really want to know is whether or not you really thought we would get through this room without all of the damage.
we took it to a whole new place. Let's just say that. Whole new place.
Oh, God. Let's try and skirt the room.
You're going to skirt the balls.
Okay.
Well, I think
So
we're
do we
more
stay together or do we go
tilted,
for
but-
some double penetration here?
No splitting the party.
Okay. The light
We're
hole.
going for the one we can see most easily.
It doesn't matter for us.
So we're going in by force. Is what you're saying? This.
No! X card.
Yeah.
X carding that one. Oh, God.
Onward!
Well, the one with the light is presumably closer to a person, and aren't we actually looking for the dragon?
At this point, I think the dragon enjoys people dying along the way to meet the dragon.
Oh, God.
We were invited.
We were invited. All right. The lit up hole.
So how do you make your way through
Can you actually go behind the
Skirting.
orb?
the
The
hall?
edge.
How do you make your way through the hall?
Is there a room
The
behind the
hole?
legs?
hall?
Oh.
Yeah.
You're from the East Coast. You get the hall.
Is there room behind the legs?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go behind the statue.
Can I fit behind the statue?
No. But
Can't you,
Sully,
like,
you can.
step up onto the legs and, like, weave your way through?
It's a very tight crevasse behind the legs. Aliush, you could easily get through.
Remember this conversation we were having about it's not so bad being tall.
Well, I mean, your problem isn't your tallness. Your problem is the girth.
Can you make it past the cleft of the horizon?
Length is not the problem here.
Watch out for the taint. What?
Can we just set these traps off and then move?
Just destroy everyone. End this now.
No, I'm saying get everyone out and just.
Look, I'm trying to progress. All right? I swear to God.
Continue on into the hole.
Which hole?
Evidently, we're going into the light hole.
The one that's lit up.
All right,
Hey, Lenny,
let's,
what are you doing?
guys,
I'm
let's
trying to
just
figure out how I
finish
can
this
get
up
past
fast and call it a night.
Cecil, are you still on top of the one statue?
They gotta get
No,
onto
I
the
told
floor.
you I get off of the statue.
Good addition. So, how do you slide down the statue? On the far end, I'm assuming. I just said slide down the
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
I'm going to, if depending on how much room is between the wall and the statue, then I'll kind of backwards walk my way down.
You can do that till you get to the statue's butt, and then the butt and wall distance is too small for you to get any further.
Then I just wiggle down from that point.
All right, and you
Wiggle.
get to the other. You kind of slide down the side,
I'm stuck.
and you're on the
I'm
other
stuck.
side of the
I'm
statue
stu- Oh,
now.
never mind.
And you see the two doors, or the two tunnels on each side, and you see Sully on the left-hand side.
Guys, let's just go.
Well, has Lenny made it through?
No, Lenny's still on the other side, on the one side.
The balls will hit in the middle. Just pick a side.
I will go on the left side.
Before he goes, I'm gonna make one more effort to try and see where the trigger of the trap is. Sure.
You definitely don't.
All right. Looking back with a perception of 22, do I see
Nope.
the balls may just be decorative?
How long is the hallway from
Could
the
we have
entrance to
possibly
the
made
tunnels?
all of this fuss
You're in
over
a square
decorative
100 by
balls?
100 foot room.
Yes.
This long jump rule is really weird. I was thinking about jumping it, but you only can jump the number of feet of your score, which makes no sense because I have a long jump of like 30 something feet, and I have no athletic skill.
Are you gonna jump across
I was thinking
this
about it,
room?
but stats won't help me with that one.
If you can jump across the room, jump across
I can't.
the room.
I can jump 19 feet, I think. Unless I'm misreading this, or unless
You'll be able to get, if you want to try and jump, you'll be able to potentially get from one side of the room to the other where the balls would, if they were to hit, you would assume you could get past them.
Okay.
I swear
Is
I hear
everyone on the
people
other
in
side
the
at this
background
point?
yelling, "Oh, balls!"
Huh?
Is everyone on the other side of the balls at this point?
We've inspired them.
It's time to jump the balls. Athletics time?
Yep.
Eight.
That was a 2 on that die, right?
I have 6 athletics.
Oh, I get that.
That's what. Yeah.
So you poise yourself before these balls. You run, jump, and you land right in between the two statues.
It will.
Wow.
Nothing happens. You're just looking back at each statue.
I'm going to very carefully begin to walk quickly to the one side.
Okay.
Lenny.
And you get, as you walk, you just get right over to him.
Did we just spend all this time measuring and figuring out what's going on for nothing to happen?
Yes.
Lenny, there are tunnels behind the balls. It was a reasonable assumption that the balls held some kind of weight within the room.
We did fixate on them a little bit.
I'm going to
Could the
very
balls get
gently
sucked up?
unbridle myself. And this hurl thing behind us. All right, let's go.
You,
What is it?
Wow.
Wait,
Yep.
Did
did you
just
throw
say
the bridle away?
Yes.
All right, that's fair.
Now that you passed the balls, you're tossing the bridle? Okay.
I keep walking.
If you're standing behind him, it's a bridal shower.
Lenny. Running to catch up.
Okay. So who's entering into this tunnel first?
Onward!
Okay, so Lenny, you walk through the tunnel, and you get about 10 feet in, and you see that the tunnel now opens wide into another room that is more circular in nature. It's about 30 foot in diameter. Or
Are there any
circumference.
balls?
What? There are no balls in this room.
Do-do-do-do.
But you do notice in the center of this room there is a
Ba-da-ba-da.
campfire that is lit.
Do-do-do-do.
And you see smoke rising, but it's going out of these small little vent shafts in the top of the ceiling, or in the ceiling of the room. And what you do notice, though, is actually, anybody want to roll a perception?
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
For was it? Perception?
Yep.
I didn't see what that landed on.
I think you got a
17.
17 plus 1, 18.
8.
Your anger fuels you.
Apparently so.
25.
Both of you notice there is fur that's kind of spattered throughout this area of the cavern. Sully, as you look at it, you can discern that it is probably of a beast, from some beasts.
Is it a dome?
Yeah.
Is it breathing?
What?
Like the fur? Like.
The fur, like the shedding of fur?
Oh, shedding fur. I was thinking like a big ball of fur.
Oh no, you find animal
Okay.
fur lining this room.
Does anyone have rations like meat on them?
No, we left the horse behind.
I mean, I think we did take. No, did we?
I thought we bought some travel rations.
That might have been the other game.
Oh yeah.
We're smarter in the other game. that we
Cecil,
play.
have you walked into the room yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Sully, what are you doing? As you're in this room, you've now discerned that the fur that is around this room is somewhat bestial in nature.
But there's no beast here. I want to leave the room. There's no other exits?
There's an exit on the far wall.
Okay.
Can I discern what manner of beast? Is it a fell creature or natural?
You can. You want to roll a survival?
I should have been a druid. Only a 13.
You could tell it's. It might be wolf. It might be something a little more dangerous. You don't know?
Caninian. It is Caninian, perhaps.
Huh?
Caninian.
I heard something completely different than what I think you said.
Caninian.
Canadian?
20 on survival.
Canadian. Yeah.
Oh.
No, Caninian, as in of a canine. Caninian.
You think it's a warg fur?
A warg?
Warg?
Warg.
Warg?
Is that like a warthog?
No. Think about wolf, but bigger.
Like a puma?
A puma is not a wolf. A puma is a cat-like creature.
Warg, son of Morg.
A warg is a wolf, except bigger and eviler. With big claws and fangs. It wants to eat you. And it has canine intelligence, except smarter and more cunning and evil. I got nothing, do I? So you quiver at giant spiders, but wargs do nothing.
So it's a giant.
Puppies!
It's a giant warthog. Wolf creature.
A warthog?
Cecil is going
Why is
to
it called
start
warg
gathering
if it has
up
nothing
tufts
to do
of the
with
fur.
warthog?
Okay.
As much of it as she can manage.
So you just scuttle around this little area, and you can find about enough to give you a foot sized ball of fur.
This is gonna be pretty gross.
I make myself a vest.
What?
Okay.
Using, like some prestidigitation, maybe some mending. I just kind of try and
I'm attaching their scent to me.
What does the vest look like?
hairy and disgusting. She's just kind of trying to put, just kind of make patches of it stick
You
to her.
essentially look like
so
Teen
she's
Wolf
got
right
the
now,
scent
right?
of
Yeah.
it on her.
Yeah.
She's not trying to be aesthetically pleasing. There's probably just tufts stuck to various spots.
Is there like a bed or a nest or something in here?
You find some thatches of grass, but nothing. No form of formal human
Grass?
bedding or
Oh.
humanoid
mind.
bedding.
Okay.
I'm
Well, I
gonna
guess we move on.
I'm gonna sneak quietly up to the other entrance.
Okay, so as you do so, you notice that that tunnel takes a sharp 90-degree turn right, and as you look down the hallway, you see that this is a little more. The marble is a little more hewn, or the rocks are a little more hewn than previously. It looks like somebody actually worked this stone. And you see that it's a straight shot across into another. There's a door, an actual door now, that's on your side. And then about 40 feet across this hallway, there's another door. And at 20 feet in the middle, there's a left 90-degree turn.
Oh my goodness. How have we not encountered
It's
anyone
basically a
yet?
T.
Where is the welcoming party?
So you can go straight across 40
Or the
feet
servants.
into another doored room, or you can take a left 20 feet in.
I rolled a 7 for sneak.
You're not.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Crack, 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 crack.
What is that sound?
Phenomena.
Are we being attacked?
Doo-doo-doo.
I'm gonna approach the T and see what's down that hallway.
You see down the hallway another 40 feet. There is another door, and you see more light crackling underneath that. Which one are you going for? There's two
Whichever
doors.
one is lit first.
Okay, so there's the one. If you go straight across, the door is actually open.
And
If
there's
you-
light coming from within it.
Not that one. The if you veer to the left and go up the T.
Whichever one is closest.
Okay,
That
so
has light that is right on the other side of the door. That is the one I knock on.
so there's only one door that's closed, so you can go up to that, and nobody answers back as you knock.
Gosh darn it, where the heck is everyone?
And you open this, and you come into another room where there's a fire, but you also notice this is different. This feels like this is somebody's abode. And you see a large leather bound tuft, let's call it. It's a circular bed, it would look like.
It's what?
A big dog bed.
Yeah.
Someone has a ward pet.
And you notice to the left, the hallway, the cavern just opens wide.
Oh my goodness.
Like wide and then outside, or just like a big cavern?
It's just a bigger cavern.
I think my map is wrong.
But it was a valiant effort.
It's close enough. I think it works.
I'm gonna go back to one of the door, the closest door, lit or not.
So the other door.
Isn't there like 3 other doors?
Nope, just two.
There's
Two.
two doors. The
One goes
going-
straight across, and one is the
Two
the
doors like
left
two balls.
90-degree turn.
Okay, then I'm gonna go back to that other, and I'm gonna go back to the other door.
Okay, and that door's open already.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't closed, and there, as you look in this room, you see stalagmites and stalactites that litter this entire room.
There's nothing else.
There's a tunnel that goes back, which you assume goes back into the main entrance room with the balls.
Okay. Then I guess we continue through the abode. This is a really weird layout, unless we want to go try the other tunnel.
But that would be a big circle, wouldn't it?
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah. I just say we go down the cavern and just be aware that there is a big wargy thing out there.
Well, and also that we have now invaded someone's bedroom, which seems maybe slightly more rude than invading their ball chamber.
We closed the door behind us.
That's true. Hopefully that level of politeness will count for something. Onward! Onward.
All right. So you leave this this, let's say, room, homestead of some sort, and you walk down the rest of this cavern, and you walk far enough that you leave that other room behind and can barely see it. It's almost 200 feet away from you at this point. And what you do come into is a 300-foot diameter chamber, or circumference of a chamber. And you see in this, on the far wall, you see Didarian,
See what?
the king's brother, and he is overlooking a table, a large 6 by 6 foot table. And on the other side, you see a blue dragon whelpling. And they're both diligently looking at this table.
Is that baby daddy?
Well, we knew somebody was screwing the dragon.
I think
I think it's time to go. Oh, we got what we came for.
No, we didn't. We gotta bring him back.
No, we don't.
Don't we?
I don't think so.
Isn't that part of the deal?
I don't think so.
I don't remember the terms.
he hasn't noticed it yet.
They haven't noticed you yet.
It's time
You're
to
still
go.
far enough off that they're not aware of you.
It's time to go.
I don't think we're not supposed to see this. We're not supposed to see this.
Why were they not supposed to see us? He's friends with us. He likes us. What's wrong? Just
Back away slowly.
I knew if I stalled long enough.
What are you doing?
Oh no, wait, are you backing away? Oh darn.
Are you really trying to get this to happen?
Hoping Sully would be like, screw this. Alright, I guess we'll back up slowly back into the darkness where it's uninteresting and unfun. And
So you're backing up too?
yeah, if all of them are.
And all three of you start to back away, correct? Or all
Yep.
four of you now? So you got something in your eyes. What are you doing?
Quietly.
Okay, so you're quietly backing away. And as you're creeping back, everybody, you can roll me stealth checks.
There we go.
That'd be great.
Oh.
Do we have an advantage?
Greater
left?
than a 7.
No.
We don't know.
I'm so sneaky.
20. 19, but plus 1. 20.
It doesn't matter.
What'd you get?
I rolled an 8
Sure.
It doesn't matter.
altogether. Did you roll a 1? I'm gonna grab my rock blanket and throw it over me and Lenny.
Does it even fit me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it definitely fits her, so it's gonna just she's gonna be underneath you,
Yeah,
essentially.
and I'm gonna tug him down. So now we're a rock.
Really?
23.
Yep.
Up against the wall.
What'd you get, Cecil?
20.
Okay. As you do this, as you both make your way against, are you gonna hide against, or kind of Mission Impossible this against the wall?
On the ceiling. She's actually doing that too.
Dun, 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 dun. Look, Lenny. Look, Lenny. Look, Lenny. If the cardboard box works for Solid Snake, this rock will work for us.
I have no clue.
Solid Snake is one of my cousins. He carries around a cardboard box all the time. And whenever he thinks the guards are onto him, he just gets under the box. It works all the time. They don't see
Yuan-Ti!
him.
The snake people are Yuan-Ti!
As you are now, both of you are now hiding underneath this cloak of rock. You feel something tug,
No, I'm
And-
gonna hold on to it.
walks and slides and pulls this drape off of you with ease.
No, I'm holding on to it.
And you two can, Cecil and Sully, you realize you see Callistra walking straight down in her human form down the hallway, and she says,
Oh, hi.
who did you think you were going to hide from?
In
And you
fairness-
two, why don't you come away from the wall? I'm glad you finally took up my invitation.
In fairness, we thought we were hiding from Dundarian.
Did you think you were going to get hurt? I invited you here.
I just didn't want to interrupt anything.
Excuse me. You hurt me the last time you saw me too, so I think it's a reasonable
Well, then
concern on my part
Then
that
don't
you might
insult
hurt
me again.
Excuse me, you started it. Let's not do this. Let's start again. Let's start again. Hi. You have a lot of stairs.
There are an awful lot of stairs.
Found my stairwell?
We did. Would you like some brownies?
No. If you're ever looking for someone to tighten up your security, I mean, you can call me.
We're very sneaky.
We do consulting work.
It's true.
Lenny's just like this the entire time.
Did you think I was going to harm you after I invited you here?
Yes.
Solid presumption.
I'm gonna fold up the rock blanket and tuck it away.
Smart idea. Please follow me. Come into my chambers.
Send the spider to the floor.
You know she can hear you, right?
What?
What?
Never mind.
She has a perception of yes.
Yeah.
She saw
I
the two
couldn't hear
sneaky
you.
tieflings. She
DM
said the
can't hear
spider
you.
to the
I'm
fly.
the NPC.
Sorry.
And you see her walk into the room, and you see Dadarian turn around, and he's almost startled to see you, but you see her change back into her dragon form. And she says, Dadarian, aren't you surprised to see them here? And he just was kind of a little miffed. She says, well, welcome.
Hello, buddy. Friend.
Suspiciously sober.
Pal.
Yes.
You want some weed?
No.
So,
So
Is-
you invited us here to tell us what's really going on.
Maybe.
Cecil takes this opportunity to brush all
No,
the
literally,
fur off
literally.
of her.
That was what you said. Literally, it was. If you ever want to know what's really going on here, come give me a visit.
That
Are
is
you giving me
absolutely
lip?
Here we are.
no,
exactly
she's not
what
giving it.
happened. It's true.
I'm not trying to sass you. I'm just repeating what was said.
Don't tell me what I said.
All right. You just seem to be having some trouble remembering.
We have a recording.
A what?
Recording. It's when you relace like some shoes or you redo the rigging on a ship. It's recording.
God.
Is she always that foolish?
It's not foolish. It's wily. I'm very wily.
And Dadarian is still looking at you, but you can see him playing a game on this board or on this table with this whelpling. And he looks back and says, we'll finish in a minute.
What's the game?
You can just, do you want to walk over to it? You can walk
Yeah.
over to the table. So who walks over to the table?
I will. I will lift her up.
You have to lift her up to see this.
I'm comfortable with this.
And as you look, you see an entire map laid out before you. You see the Citadel, and you see Blight Mountain, and you see that part of your map, but the rest of the world is filled in with different.
Don't question it.
Yeah, that's weird. With different territories, and you see pieces, they look like almost chess pieces on all these different territories.
I'm just saying I've seen this episode.
I turn to Darian and go,
So this your kid?
and I insight check him.
Roll me insight.
That reaction, that instant of, ugh. 10.
A 10?
10, yeah.
No, this is not my child. But you actually don't think he's lying.
Yeah, probably not, because a dragon that age still probably older than him.
Yeah. Yep. You have been fed correctly. But he says, this is not my child.
I'm kind of curious about something. The chess pieces, are they thrones by chance?
No, they're not thrones. But they look, there are maybe some that resemble a throne, but there are some that resemble a crow, one that resembles a giant spider, one that resembles an elk, and the one that is sitting on, there's a giant sapphire crystal that's sitting on the Citadel itself. There is a dragon that is sitting on top of Blight Mountain.
Are there any devices of chance on the table?
No.
This is a war board.
Yep.
I take it that things are about to become very active in this region.
Why would you say that?
No reason. No reason.
We're just playing a game. I'm teaching him politics.
Is this all theoretical?
Very much so.
I totally believe you.
What do you roll?
5.
You think he's telling the truth.
18?
You actually think he's telling the truth.
Okay.
I'm even more confused than I was, like, before we began with all this. Just like all of my assumptions are just out the window now.
So
That's the point.
What's going on?
What do you mean?
What's going on?
I'll stand there quietly and watch.
What kind of game is it?
Why don't you play around with me?
Okay.
And he moves the Citadel Sapphire over to the Elk. And then you see 2 dice appear.
This is another rolling game.
You can take the 2 dice and try and beat me.
What am I trying to roll for?
Tell me, how would you interact when you had a king coming to crush your forest with his army? What
We
would
had
you do?
King coming to attack our family? Then obviously.
In your forest, and you had your own troops, what would you do?
Well, obviously we would get up into the trees and ambush him.
Okay.
How long?
You will get +2 on your roll against me.
Okay, what am I rolling?
2 d20s.
D20s?
I think like advance, Dominion, and
10.
That's impressive.
I think it's risk.
One
Plus,
of them was
plus
a
your
1.
2? Oh,
Yep.
okay. And then you just see him slide the Citadel over to the Elk, and he throws the Elk off the table.
I'm guessing that didn't go well.
Your plans aren't the best. Maybe it's time you think about not being so aggressive in your tactics.
Sitting
And
in
you
my...
You see the Whelpling come up and say, "Didarian, why can't I just crush this entire realm?" And you see him blow a little bit of fire out of his nostril and incinerates the Citadel crystal. That is not how we do it, Crag. Learn.
Craig.
Well, that was very interesting. Is he yours? And she points at the lady dragon.
Is mine what?
The dragon. Is he your offspring?
Are you talking to him or the dragon?
Talking to the lady.
Calista.
Callista.
Why, yes. I thought that was kind of obvious.
Well, you never know. I mean, you could have he could be a foundling. He could have be like a cousin. He could be like a nephew that you're just like holding on to for the summer while his parents go on vacation somewhere. I mean, these things happen.
If he
I don't want to
plans
make
be an
assumptions about your
adventurer,
life.
Then he's probably an orphan,
Like
statistically
dragon summer
speaking.
vacations, do they last like 20 or 30 years?
Well, Lenny, some of us haven't devoted our lives to the study of dragons. What's your fascination with dragons, Lenny?
Thank you.
Do you want to marry one, Lenny? Lenny?
Thank you for putting me in an awkward situation.
So,
Lenny, it was
what's
never not an awkward
for dinner?
What's for dinner?
I don't know. You keep dodging the question of telling us what's really going on and feigning offense when we bring it up. So I'm just trying to make small talk. How's the weather outside? We haven't been there in a day. I don't know. What do you want me to say? I'm trying here.
Do you come here often, Dundarian?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Oh, you asked this to Darian?
Yeah.
Often enough. I'm teaching this young one proper etiquette and politics.
You're teaching him etiquette.
Yes. You were the one that was teaching him aggression just now. Thank you for spoiling what I'm trying to do.
Teaching him aggression by responding to you saying someone is coming to attack me by trying to defend myself.
Diplomancy.
yeah.
What?
Diplomancy?
Diplomacy?
No, it's diplomancy.
Is
You got
that-
it right.
Is that
It's a special branch
is that
of
like
sorcery.
is that like thaumaturgy?
Yes.
With your
Yes.
mind?
It's
Yes.
Thaumaturgy.
I guess
Where was the
diplomancy.
elf-
Here, have
Thaumaturgy.
some
the
cake.
original elk at? Was it in the Dreadmire Forest?
No, it was above it.
Okay. Above Dreadmire Forest, okay. So Dreadmire didn't have any pieces at all. Okay. Why is everyone looking at me? I'm just thinking. Is there anything left of the board? Or is it all burnt up at this point?
He burnt a lot of the pieces out.
What's going on? Do, do.
Your gnome kind of. Are you a gnome? What are you?
I'm a gnome. I'm a forest gnome of Clan Dunsemi.
You. And Callistra looks at you and says. She looks at you. Interesting. You look very happy.
Yeah, I offered you some. You're still welcome to have some. You might need to change into your human form now. Otherwise, I'm afraid you're just gonna end up, like, eating this.
Not today. Thank you, though.
Suit yourself.
So I assume it was Felk here that sent you here?
Fritz, well, not exactly here. He's trying to find him.
Naturally.
And since you invited us, it seemed logical for us to come. So we did.
Well, maybe I'll tell you a little bit about him, but I'm going to let him tell you the rest on his own because I want to see his face. Or I want you to see his face when you know what I'm about to tell you. Let's just say there's something hidden deep within that citadel that the dwarves found long ago.
Did they dig too deep? Dwarfs have a tendency to do that.
No, I believe they dug up this time.
They dug. That's weird.
Given my memory of the way that the Citadel was set up, was that about where that ruby is?
Yes, you would think it would be underneath the ruby.
So whatever's underneath the floor in the throne room?
Quite likely, yes.
Yeah,
He
it seemed
doesn't-
out of place.
He doesn't even talk about it to this one over here.
Look over to the brother. No reaction.
He's still kind of playing with the crag. But why don't you go and say you know what's underneath there? I'm sure he'll give you a adequate reaction. Maybe he'll tell you. Maybe you could persuade him to tell you.
I'm very persuasive.
Are you?
I am.
If you're looking for somebody to clear this dude's path to the throne, you've got the wrong group.
I got a natural 20 insight.
Okay. You think she's telling the truth, that there's something hidden below the floor of that.
Oh no, I believe that. Actually, I'm trying to ascertain motive more than anything else. I actually think that she's doing this to fuck with Valkyr.
She is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. She is old, and you can tell that she just bides her time and likes to mess with the realm a little. Because she can.
Something's just not adding up, though. Lenny just goes in the corner and starts flipping through his notes. You see him tearing off a piece here, a piece here. Pulls out a little piece of twine and begins to line up. He sits there in the corner for a little bit.
But please, do try and find what's underneath that crystal.
Do you already know? You already know?
Absolutely.
Nine.
Were you just
Just
investigation?
no, that was just an insight.
Oh, I mean, you can tell that she's telling you the truth.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any more questions for her?
What's your end game?
What end game?
There's always an end game.
Tell me, why would I give you all the information?
Because we've had a really long day. I really want to have an easy button right now. Just
what?
I just really want to have an easy answer for once, as opposed to being the plaything. For instance, how come no one in the kingdom knows that the Darion is coming to you when it took us all of 5 minutes to ask a troll, a couple of lizardmen? It's way too easy. Yet
Everybody seems to see you.
See me?
Dadarian.
Can't see me.
You're right there.
I see
That's
you right
it.
there. Don't mess
It's
with
again
me.
the situation where the adventures
And-
are the only ones with long-term memory.
And why is it
I've
that,
never hidden my travels up here.
but
and
you
nobody's
are
ever
hiding
asked.
that you're not just some useless drunk?
Yes.
Why?
It's a good cover.
The tailed one has a point. I've been trained to assume that role of king since I was young. But I don't need to. I won't. That's Felkir's job. I get to just enjoy the benefits of it.
By pretending to be drunk and running off to play games with whelplings.
I don't think I ever pretended to be drunk.
By pretending to be a drunkard. A useless, brainless, totally incompetent, all the time,
Damn.
wasting away with his life.
Damn.
Drunkard.
I never thought I was that bad.
Pretending.
Wow.
Just like to point out that I never actually said that I got off of you.
Really.
She just kind of turned around when you went to go play with your string.
I'm not playing with my string. I'm trying to make connections.
He does that sometimes.
I'm just picturing like my kitten when it climbs up on my shoulders and I'm just going about doing stuff and he's relocating on my back
Yes,
and just
exactly.
finding new positions
exactly.
to do what he wants to do.
Exactly. Exactly. Like hanging off of the shoulder with her elbows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very dignified.
I have one more question then for you. Is there any chance you can help us get home? We need a crystal.
Are there eagles?
Who are you asking that to?
To Callista.
I could tell you where to find one.
That would be helpful, yeah.
Are there eagles?
They're what?
Are there giant eagles?
Moths.
No.
No. Why would you say anything about eagles?
Just a question. It's just a question.
No eagles, but big spiders.
No spiders.
How about a blue box by chance? A blue box about yay tall.
Ah,
It has weird words like POLICE.
Bigger on the inside.
larger on the outside. Wait, no, that's all right.
Smaller on the
on the
outside.
outside. Darn it.
No.
Giant spider.
But I'll tell you, you can find more of those crystals down in Fellhaven.
Down where?
Fellhaven.
Fellhaven.
Where? It's not on here.
Take it on the map. Is that this? And is that this?
No.
Where is it?
Have Felkir
Down
tell
in
you.
Fraggle
I'm sure he has a map that he could give to you. He has everything else.
Somebody write down that name.
I already did. Fellhaven.
I have one more question. Mm-hmm. It's of incredible import.
Oh God.
Do the balls really do anything?
And scene.
Yep.
That's where we'll leave it for the evening.
This is my life.
I must know.
So, what's
All right.
everybody doing for the week?
Trying to drink away the memory of tonight.
There's a lot of ball talk.
I don't know why, but now like this cavern is now called Balls Deep to me, like Helm's Deep. I hate you so much.
It's all right. I've made my peace with it.
With the ball shaft.
It's all right. God, what am I doing? I'm going to be on Thursday on my own channel at 7 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to be continuing with The Walking Dead. But I'm also going to be playing this little game where it's a horror game. You're like having a text message conversation with someone. It freaked me the F
That game is creepy.
out. I don't even remember what it's called. If you remember what it's called, but I bookmarked it. And I'm going to play it. It'll be short. It's terrifying.
I don't
It's
remember the name. It is.
Text message game. That's what I'm doing this week. And some boring adult shit.
I am going to try and catch up on sleep tomorrow.
Ooh.
And then I'm hanging acoustic foam on my ceiling. And I'm continuing to work on crowdfunding for Geek Space TV, twitch.tv/GeekSpaceTV. You can donate right on the page. All the info is right on the page. And then, the rest of the week I'm broadcasting on my channel. Anna Geeks.
Geeks.
I'm
It's
working
really-
on some more BattleTech. Things are kind of heating up as we continue on through the beta process. And on my weekend, I am doing my countdown to Gen Con. So if anyone's going to be in Indianapolis, I am actually doing 4 different panels this year at Gen Con. So
And I'll be there too, but I'm not doing any panels. But
yeah, please check it out. Shoot me a Twitter, and we can meet up if you're going to be there. That's me.
We're going to be prepping for camping.
oh,
Yep.
are you camping? Don't get murdered.
I will try not to.
Thank you.
Try not to kill anyone.
I might
too.
hit you with a stick, but that's about it. It's an SCA event. We got big sticks. We hit each other.
Oh, the SCA!
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't done SCA since college.
Yeah, we're still nerding it up.
Oh, awesome. No, I loved SCA. I used to get all dressed up. I would go to every dance. And then, there's that famous phrase about the SCA.
What? What's the phrase?
I don't know about this phrase.
If you can't get laid in the SCA, can't get laid at all.
Wow.
College, it was a big thing, man. Everybody,
Wow.
all the SCA was like, it was a hotbed of hotbeds.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's some stories you haven't told me yet.
I wasn't that involved in the SCA.
You knew the song. I mean, I never even heard the song.
So that's what you're doing.
Well, it's very popular down in the Oregon territory. This name I can't remember.
This is it.
I have
Very
so
good.
many questions right now because all my theories just went out the window. I had
Yeah.
like 5.
That was the point.
Now I have like, yeah.
We didn't have a Sean this week, but thank you, Chris,
Yeah.
for running the board for us.
Thank you for helping.
Appreciate it. That's it. Is that
Valoops,
is that
I
it?
will be at Penzig this year.
Nice.
We go every year, so.
All right.
Yeah, other than that, tomorrow night we have our amateur hour D&D game with Jack Patillo and Katie Ward from down south in Texas. Jack's with Rooster Teeth. Rick Lacey, who's from DreamWorks Studios, and Alyssa Grant, who works at Penny Arcade. So we have that tomorrow night, and I'm going to be streaming a lot of VR this week because I'm still nerding out in
Yeah.
my VR stage. I figured out one of the apps that actually lets you get Twitch chat in VR now, so
Oh, really? Nice.
super fun. So we'll probably do a lot of Bridge Crew.
Yay.
Awesome.
Bridge Crew.
Yeah.
So we will see you then, and also see you next Monday.
Yep.
Yep.
Bye.
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 Wait, did a thing?
Big ol'